Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com. Kent Riddle Properties has been the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast since 2020, and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036. Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years, and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating, we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines, and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs, you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort.
if you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident. Call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
My name is Nathaniel Gonzalez, also known as My Time Gonzalez on the football field.
Same formation.
Same play.
Hand off to Gonzalez. He got room to run across his midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. End zone, touchdown, Gonzalez.
When I'm not on the football field, I run a small Christian brand with 2 of my friends, Sam Mancius and Gabby Longoria. This allows us to spread our Lord and Savior's message. We make shirts, shorts, sweaters, cut-off hoodies, car decals, and drawstrings backpack. My design is to have a unique verse of your choosing on the back of the shirt or hoodie. If you would like to support Stay Holy, scan the QR code and check out what we have. Or for more info, you can send us an email to stayholy21@gmail.com. If Jesus could do it all, we could try. God bless and go Lions.
Welcome to today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, brought to you by our main sponsors, Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market, and Quantum Towing. And now from the press box with the broadcasting crew of our football analyst, the coach Amato Galvez, color commentary TD Tom Dunn, and the voice of Lockhart Lions Sports, Emilio the Sarge Juarez.
All right, before we get to the Kreitz Market pregame show, when I go back a few years, 11 years ago, I was deployed to Kuwait with the Texas Army National Guard. I came across a Facebook post from Juan Mendoza, who was getting prepared to listen to the Lockhart Lions football game. After contacting Juan, he sent me the link, and I was able to hear the very first broadcast of Lockhart Lions football. Chuck the Iceman Licata was on call with the Rocket Rev, Randy Fry, as a producer and color commentary. That very first broadcast was right here in Victoria, Texas, at Memorial Field versus the Victoria West Warriors. Lockhart would lose that game 35-34. But that night, while listening to the broadcast, Chuck and Randy brought me home to the stands and brought me home from all the way in Kuwait. Of course, in 2014, I would become the voice of Lockhart Lions Sports alongside Randy and eventually Scott Smith. Thank you all for bringing me home. I can only hope that I've been able to do the same for every Lockhart Lion fan all around the world. And it's kind of hard to find replacements for one Chuck Licata, Randy Fry, and Scott Smith, but somehow I made that happen. I want to welcome everybody to the start of the 2024 Lockhart Lion football season, as we are here in Victoria, Texas, as the Lockhart Lions open up the season on the road against the Victoria West Warriors. My name is Emilio Sarge Juarez, going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action. The man to my right will be here doing color commentary, as he has for the past 5 seasons, TD Tom Dunn. Or should I say the sixth seasons. Mm-hmm. And to his right, our color commentary man, our football analyst for Friday Night Football, and our color commentary guy for Thursday Night Football, the one and only, the coach Amato Galvez.
Thank you, Sarge.
Right. And before we get to that, I do want to give a shout-out and thank all of our sponsors for the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast 2024-2025 season. Our main sponsors for the year is Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market, and Quantum Towing. Your pregame show, postgame show, and halftime show, as well as the offensive players of the game, is brought to you by Kreitz Market, our first quarter sponsor for football and basketball, as well as our defensive players of the game, is brought to you by Quantum Towing. Our second quarter sponsor for football and basketball, Shields AC and Heating. Our third quarter sponsor for football and basketball, Adam & Sons AC and Heating. And our fourth and final quarter for football and basketball, Old Pal Texas Tavern. And the rest of the Lockhart of the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast 2024-25 sponsors, Stay Holy Apparel, Adrian Guterres Photography, Texas Event Shuttle, and Meitler Plumbing. Now, gentlemen, we've been waiting for this, and our coach has been waiting for this for 9 months now.
Yes.
It's finally get back into action, and Lockhart opens up the season on a road game against a very tough Victoria West Memorial Warrior football team.
Well, and you talk about coming full circle. We've done the same thing. We're right back where we started a few years ago, folks. We are sitting in the stands with the
Yes.
fans. We can feel the football environment. We can hear the band. We can hear the fans. And believe it or not, it's only about 85 degrees out here. So
probably because that we're in the shade.
Well, I mean, I just looked. It's 86, and we're in the shade, so it's feeling pretty good. You know, most times we're starting this game off letting you know that it's 106 degrees or something like that. And, of course, UIL with the new rules this year of they won't start over 100 degrees. But it's really pleasant out here. We've got some beautiful skies, and we're at a beautiful stadium here in Victoria, Texas, getting ready to see your Lockhart Lions take on these Victoria West Warriors.
And we sure are. We're in a sixth season of Coach Mavis's run here at Lockhart High School, head coach of the Lockhart Lions and athletic director. Coach, what are your thoughts of Mavis's sixth season, and what do we expect to see from the Lockhart Lions tonight?
Well, we're a very young team, Sarge, and we have a lot of sophomores that are starting. So it's going to take it's going to be first game jitters for a lot of these young men. And not just for us, but I'm sure Victoria West is in the same boat as we are. But I expect to see inside a game. Of course, we're going to have some miscues, some interceptions, and some fumbles. Being the first game, those things are going to have a lot of penalties. That's going to happen. So we just got to bear with it, and hopefully we'll be able to pull out a win and go home with the victory.
Well, there's something that Lockhart's going to have to do that they haven't done in 3 years, and that's have a starting quarterback not named Ashton Dickens in the lineup. TD, what are your thoughts of who could be the starting quarterback, as we haven't known who's going to be the first one coming out? Is it going to be Caden Mavis, or is it going to be Hymas that's going to be at the quarterback position for the Lockhart Lions to start tonight's game?
It did look like in warm-ups, like Mavis was taking the lion's share of the snaps, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. We see both those guys play in this game tonight, you know. And maybe that's the best way. You can't replace an Ashton Dickens, but maybe if you use two players, you can.
Right.
So we could see a combination of both.
To shine what TD saying, remember Mavis is started on defense, so he's going to have a break every once in a while.
Well, and Mavis is a little bit better runner. Hymas maybe a little bit better pocket passer, so maybe the combination of the two can help the Lions find their way to victory. But we'll see when they come out on the field who takes that starting snap for the Lions. As like you said, we'll see a new quarterback for the first time in 3 years, and it'll either be a junior or a sophomore. So whichever one we see, you can guarantee you'll see more of them throughout this year and next year.
Yeah, that's my thoughts. We might be able to see both quarterbacks, as this is a non-district game. And, of course, non-district games doesn't really count to see if you're going to make it to the playoffs or not.
That's right.
It's all about when it comes to district play, the second season, as I like to call it. But with this being a non-district game, of course, you'd want to win. But this is almost pretty much like the preseason to the regular season we got going on. So if we see both quarterbacks in the lineup, you know, alternating drives and stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised at that, because when district finally does roll around, that's when the games really do count. And I'm pretty sure Mavis is going to want to see both his quarterbacks in action to find out who's going to be the starting quarterback when district play begins.
And the last thing we'll do also, Sarge, is show your district opponents your hand too quick. You want them to be guessing going to the first game who's going to be a quarterback.
Well, and Coach talked about the youth of this team. This team is kind of split by thirds. You have 13 seniors on this team, 14 juniors, and 12 sophomores on this team. No freshmen this year. We did have the fabulous freshmen last year. They moved up and, of course, are part of that sophomore group. And joining those guys are some really strong players that were, on JV or on the freshman squad last year. So looking forward to seeing this young team and see how they perform and to kind of get a gauge for how we're looking over the next couple of years. It's, you just, like I say, you can't replace an Ashton Dickens. And when you lose a player like that, you don't have to start over, but you definitely have to kind of go back to square one and start with the basics and build from there. And we'll see what Lockhart's got up his sleeve and just how much they want to show here tonight.
Oh, yeah, so we're 14 minutes and 20 seconds away from kickoff. But I do want to give a shout-out to a special group of Lockhart Lions. They do not wear uniforms, but they are out there on the field making sure that our Lockhart Lions varsity football players get their water, get their checkups. If a player gets injured, they're right there. And this is the sports medicine crew that I'm speaking of. As you can see them, the Lockhart High School sports medicine crew for 2024 to 2025. Not in particular order, but I want to give them a big shout-out. Marissa Kohutek, Grace Juarez, Isabella Diaz, Ariel Martinez, Emilia Zapian, Myron Aviles, Maricela Cano Rico, Mia Gutierrez, Maya Salazar, Tara Escobedo, Michaela Ruiz, Jody Davis, Mia Avila, Megan Moody, Weston Phillips, Waylon Phillips, Ali Martinez, Presley Mavis, Jordan Deutsch, Kimberly Salazar, Mia Estrella Hernandez, Lainey Scott, and Jayla Pena. So a big shout out to them.
And make a note of that, Sarge, that these ladies are at practice at 6 o'clock in the morning, just like the football players, because I know, because I'm right there with them.
Yes.
So we're all trying to drink coffee and trying to wake up, but we're there.
Yeah.
Speaking of sports medicine great all time for Lockhart. Coach Jim Dela Cruz had a birthday this week.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to Coach D. I told him put some ice on it and get back in there.
As only Coach D would say.
That's right. Are you hurt or are you injured?
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Coach D.
The answer was you're hurt. You were never injured.
So welcome. We are in the Kreitz Market pregame show as the Lockhart Lions open up the season on the road here at Victoria, Texas against Victoria West Memorials. Once again with myself, Emilio Sarge Juarez, TD Tom Dunn, the coach, Sabata Galvez, and our camera guy, I forgot your name, what is?
Kevin.
Kevin Cervantes. Kevin Cervantes on the camera with us tonight, as he was last night for the junior varsity game.
And we'll go ahead and introduce you to our Lockhart Lions as the teams should be coming out and staging behind their tunnels here shortly. I'll start us off, and then we'll go to Sarge, and we'll go through this roster, let you know who's on team, where they're playing. So right at the top, we've got number 0, Caden Mavis. He is a sophomore, and he'll play quarterback and defensive back. And then you've got the senior, number 1, Gage Deutsch out there at wide receiver. Then you've got sophomore Bob Estrada at defensive back. You'll see a lot of him on the field. I believe he's one of the starters. Then we've got number 3, sophomore Nathan Rowland at running back. Number 4, George McGee, sophomore wide receiver and defensive back. Returning starter, number 5, Aiden Scott at wide receiver and defensive back. And then we've got number 6, Julian White. He is a senior wide receiver and defensive back. We've got number 7, Caden Roland Bright, who showed us some incredible coverage skills in the scrimmage that we watched. He is a sophomore defensive back. Then we got number 8, Avery Ibarra. He is a sophomore linebacker. We've got number 9, Dylan White, junior defensive back. Number 10, the junior quarterback, Noel Jaimes. We've got number 11, the kicker, sophomore, Evan Estrada. And then we've got number 12, of course, Jordan Frohock. Had a great season last year. He's a sophomore this year, and he's already got an offer from Nebraska. So that young man's obviously doing pretty well for himself. You'll see him at wide receiver and maybe even some more on the defensive side of the ball this year. And then we've got outside linebacker number 14, Miguel Portillo. He is a junior. We've got number 18, Keelan Lyles. He is a junior wide receiver defensive back.
Number 16. Number
16, yeah. Keelan Lyles. Then we've got number 18, Jamarian Hawkins. He is a senior linebacker. And then we've got Mr. My Time, Nathaniel Gonzalez, wearing number 21, just like last year. This is his senior year, and he is the running back, y'all, like Petey said. And then we've got number 22, Ben Mendez, senior. You'll see him in the defensive backfield. Number 23 is going to be sophomore defensive back, Peyton Jackson, and then Sarge will give you the rest.
We got number 24, Malik Hill, sophomore tight end defensive lineman. Number 25, Joseph Zarita, junior linebacker. Number 30, Santiago Guerra, senior linebacker. Number 31, Thomas Ramirez, a senior running back. Number 32, Cade Matis, senior linebacker. Number 33, Landon Mendez, junior linebacker. Number 35, Parker Connor, junior tight end and defensive lineman. Number 49, Joseph Paredes, senior defensive lineman. Number 55, Dylan Ovalle, junior offensive lineman and defensive lineman. Number 62, Dalen Darby, senior offensive lineman. Number 64, Joe Woody, junior offensive lineman. Number 66, Sidney Lardy, senior defensive lineman. Number 70, Caleb Alvarado, junior offensive lineman. 74, Julian Benavides, sophomore defensive lineman. Number 75, Sal Hinojos, sophomore offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Number 77, the caveman, Braden Martinez, junior offensive lineman and defensive lineman. Number 78, Joe Johnson, junior offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Number 83, Wes Abel, sophomore wide receiver and defensive back. Number 90, Miles Carter, junior defensive lineman. And number 98, Wesley Miters, senior defensive lineman. Got assistant coaches Zach Cooper, Craig Mager, Justin Torres, Chris Jennings, Brandon Kelly, Rolando Garza, Eli Lopez, Larry Maciel, Donovan Williams, Dylan Wilson, Willie Boyd, Darius Eldridge, Braden Jenkins, Isaiah Garner, Jose Jasso, and head coach Todd Mabus, athletic trainer Amy Dahlberg, athletic secretary Jamie West, superintendent Mr. Mark Estrada, deputy superintendent Dr. Stephanie Camarillo, high school principal Cynthia Vasquez, high school assistant principals Rachel Ramirez, Daniel Martinez, Juan Orozco, Mandy Grant, band director Peyton Grover, dance team Alyssa LeBlanc, and cheerleaders coach Jaron Pittman.
And Lockhart did send the full complement. They got the band here. We got the Lionettes. We got the cheerleaders. You know, I was telling my daughter at the scrimmage, it has a different feel when you don't have the band, you don't have the cheerleaders, you don't have the Lionettes. It feels like a practice. And I'm ready for a football game, and that's what we're going to have right here tonight. Here we are 7 minutes and 23 seconds out from kickoff. As you saw the Lockhart Lions come onto the field, the Warriors are getting ready to take the field as well.
All right, Coach.
Well, kudos to the Lockhart line back, because they were up and early this morning at the Kippensteel cross country meet.
That's right.
And also the cheerleaders were there too. So it was a great support for the Lockhart High School at the cross country meet. And I heard they did very well. I don't know exactly how they placed, but you know, Coach Hippers is always going to have a great cross country team.
Well, if you're a gambling man, you could definitely place some bets without even watching.
All right, Coach. Well, we talked about the quarterback situation on the offensive side of things for Lockhart Lions. What are some of the weapons that we expect to see for Lockhart this, not just tonight, but for the rest of the season?
Oh, we have two very excellent receivers in Gage and Jordan Frohawk.
Big.
I mean, who you can double team? It's impossible to double team both of them. And also we have two stud running backs back there, Gonzalez and Rowland. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate giving the ball to either one. Both of them can take it all the way at any given time.
And as far as on the defensive side of things, TD, what are your players to watch for not just, like I mentioned with Coach, tonight and for the rest of the season?
Yeah, well, you definitely will have some new faces on the defensive side of the football. You got some guys stepping up this year to fill some big shoes, and one of those guys is going to be right in the middle. It's going to be number 30, Santiago Guerra. Not a big guy, but he plays like he's a big guy, and he'll be stepping in. He's replacing senior graduated Zakiah Gathens, and then you have several other guys who are returning starters on the defensive side of the ball, including Aiden Scott and Miguel Portillo. Expect to hear both their names called quite a few times tonight. And then, you know, on the big deal is probably going to be where I'm going to be watching is the defensive line. I think really Foster's the only returner on that defensive side of the ball. And you know what? I don't see Foster on the lineup, so he may not be with us. So that's what I'll be watching. I'll be watching that defensive line to see how they're able to hold up against this big front for Victoria West. And Coach, as Victoria West comes out, let's talk about the coach's keys to victory. Why don't you give us some keys to victory for the Lockhart Lions on the offensive and defensive side of the ball?
Well, hopefully everybody can hear me, but keys on offense for Lockhart is focus on the play call. Focus on the play call. It's the first game. You're going to be nervous. You're going to forget some plays. So focus on the play call. Concentrate on the snap count. That gets you every time. You see a lot of false starts early in the ball games, first couple games. And execute your assignment. Execute your assignment. Defensively, we got to tackle. Must tackle and pursue the football. You must get after the ball carrier. We have every 11 men on the football. Special teams, very, very important early games. They may come down to win the game or losing the game. So concentrate on your special teams.
And Lockhart does have sophomore kicker Estrada.
Make sure you cover punts. Make sure you catch the punts. Make sure you catch the kicks. Coach May spent a lot of time today going over all the kicking game rules. So a lot of these sophomores, and they don't know the rules. So it was a very good point by Coach Mabus in covering all these important parts of the special teams.
So we'll go ahead and turn off our headsets and turn up the crowd mic as we get ready for the national anthem. As we get set for the coin toss.
Well, Victoria West already being a good host and doing it well. They got Coach Mabus's name right.
Yes.
That's about a 2 out of 5 thing.
Let's see, captains for Westwood Warriors going to be number 10, Dominic Martinez. Number 11, Trevor Robinson. Number 25, Noah Niebrent. And number 79, Braden Merritt.
And on the Lockhart side of things, you're going to have number 55, Dylan Ovalle. You'll have, looks like Gage Deutsch, My Time Gonzalez. And rounding them out is big number 75, Saul Hinahos. And I'm wondering if it's Hinojosa and they left the A off, but we're calling it how we have it on the roster.
Yes. Unless someone lets us know on the chat.
Absolutely. Because I will call him Hinojosa, all year accidentally, I'm sure. And captains will meet at midfield for the coin toss. And
we have a slow arriving crowd for Lockhart.
Yeah, Lockhart crowd starting to trickle in. It is just a few minutes over 2 hours from Lockhart to Memorial Stadium here in Victoria. I'm scanning over there. I know my family's here. This will be my daughter, brand new baby Lily's first football game.
And if you could find them, I'll get our camera guy to pan to them later on in the broadcast. And
I wonder if she's eating popcorn already.
Yeah.
TD.
No, I doubt she's eating popcorn. She's not quite there yet.
Good, there'll be more for me.
All right, as we get to the particulars for the coin toss, of course, Lockhart's the visiting team, dressed in white with the maroon stripes and red maroon numbering. And Westwood Warriors all in red, as the Westwood Warriors will be defending the left side of the screen as you're watching the broadcast.
And this is a south to north football field. North be on your left, south on your right.
The Warriors have deferred for the second half, and the Lockhart Lions will receive to start the game. And before we do that, let's take a quick timeout for a commercial break, and we'll be right back for the start of the game and your Quantum Towing first quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
And we are back as we get set for the opening kickoff. Got a couple of shout-outs before we get to the opening kickoff. One, Bill Mavis, #1 fan, is watching. Thank you for tuning in. Darrell Thomas, Monica Norman, Mercy Davis. As I'm going through the list, Derek David Bryant, Veronica Ovalle, Tony Estrada, Scott Smith. Say, hey, guys, good luck. Tony Estrada, yes, Estrada surely can kick. He got a great leg. Westwood Wild Game, come on, Lions, bring the W back to Lockhart. San Varias with the good luck. Get with the picture. Adrian Gutierrez watching from home in Austin. Go Lockhart Lions. Looking forward to being at the first home game, which is going to be in not next week, but the following week, as the Lockhart Lions will be hosting the Lehman Lobos in that contest. And, of course, we do got to give away for some tickets for that game. And we got a seat to give away for the Ryan Style 2, and we'll get to that a little bit later on in the broadcast and I'll let you know how you're going to be able to enter both of those drawings that we will be having to give away free tickets and a possible first Lucky Lion fan to join us on the party bus, the Texas Advent Shuttle Bus, brought to you by Curtis Hawkins, former Lockhart Lion great.
And here come the Victoria West Warriors kickoff team. They'll be kicking off from left to right, north to south. They will have the wind at their back. Looks like we've probably got between 10 and 15 mile an hour wind, going slightly left to right, somewhat across the field. Back deep for the Lions will be number 12. That's going to be Jordan Frohock. And looks like that's number 7 back there with him.
That will be Caden Roland Bright. And kicking off for the Warriors is going to be number 87, Juan Arellano. And the moment is almost here, Coach.
Yes, it is.
As we are ready to start the 2024 season, and we are underway as it's going to sail over the head of Frohock and into the end zone and out for a touchback, and the Lockhart Lions will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That'll be something to keep an eye on. That wind definitely pushing that kick. It ought to allow about 5 to 10 more yards on a field goal going that way as well. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if we may take a long shot at a field goal.
And I do want to give a shout out to the Key family as they are at Fort Sill, Oklahoma watching tonight's broadcast. Former Lockhart Lion Bart Key graduated from Army Training Boot Camp today, and they are watching the broadcast tonight. So congratulations to Bart Key on his graduation from Army Boot Camp.
And they're going to come out in an empty set right off the bat, and it is Mavis back there
empty
for the
formation.
Lions.
We got Gonzalez over here to slot.
Along with Frohock here on the near side. Mavis gets the snap, drops back, looks over the middle, throws it out,
Good
got
catch.
the receiver, and that's going to be Wesley Abel with the reception.
Victoria West came out in the cover 2, and then before the snap, they changed it to a cover 3 position.
I checked that. That's Wes Abel. I'm thinking of Wesley Welker.
Right now, Gage is getting one-on-one coverage, and so is Jordan up on top.
So a 4-yard reception, 2nd down and 6 coming up. My time Gonzalez in the backfield. And he'll shift over to the left side of Mavis.
Backers coming.
And Gonzalez will get the handoff. He's going to be hit in the backfield. He'll go back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
And Coach called it. They had the blitz on, and it was a run blitz. They shot the gap.
They like to show the blitz early. I don't know why they thought of that doing that last year.
Well, show it or not, it worked for them on that play as that one went for no gain. And Lockhart will face their first 3rd down of the season. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from their own 29-yard line. And looks like they'll move the tight end out, and they'll have one running back.
Gage all by himself up top. Rolling around to his left side is Mavis looking for a receiver. Throws it across his body, and that's going to be incomplete. Just short of the intended receiver, number 35.
And that's
Parker Connor.
Junior.
So the Lockhart Lions are going to go up 3 and out as Evan Estrada will be coming in to punt the ball away.
Now remember, Estrada likes the rugby kick.
And that could work well into the stiff wind.
And back deep to receive the kick is Tristan Bernard for the Warriors.
We're a man short.
And there he comes.
You're going to see that in the first games.
Absolutely.
Low snap, get it, kick it. There you go.
And gets a nice kick away against the wind. That's going to be caught at the 29-yard line.
Oh, had him.
He'll break through a couple of arm tackles, and Bernard makes his way upfield to the 50-yard line. Crosses the 50 out to the 47-yard line where the Warriors are going to have the ball 1st and 10.
And he's finally brought down by My Time Gonzalez there after some shifty moves, making a couple Lions miss. Yeah, like you said, Victoria West will start in Lockhart Lion territory.
I don't know if we saw that today, but two guys went after the punter after the kick was gone.
And it looks like Dominic Martinez will be the starting quarterback for the Warriors. He'll bring his team out straight to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom.
Martinez being number 10.
Man in motion for the Warriors.
Handoff.
Inside handoff, bounces it around, and finally going to be brought down. Not before he gains about a yard.
I tell you what, Guerra probably got the biggest offensive lineman on the other team to come block him.
He handled him well.
Yeah, he did.
Big number 74 on the stop for the Lions.
That's number 4, Genesis Jeffries on the carry.
And Julian Benavidez on the tackle.
And Jeffries gets the ball once again. Finds room around the right side. He'll get it out to the 40-yard line.
Looks like it'll be 3rd and short.
Yep, be 3rd and 3 for Victoria West from the 40-yard line.
No huddle.
Yeah, hurry up,
Yep,
offense.
going
Martinez
quick.
gets the snap. Once again, handoff to Jeffries, and he'll get it across the line of scrimmage.
Got the first down.
And he'll pick up the first down out to the 36-yard line.
You can see a lot of that because Lockhart's defense, they like to flip-flop, and the other teams see that and say, we go quick count, we can catch them off guard.
That's right, Victoria West going quick.
So far, haven't had a huddle yet. This time, Jeffries in motion coming out of the backfield, empty set. Quick throw out to the far side. Nice blocking out in front. Room for the receiver to run. And he's finally going to be brought down inside the 20.
Good tackle, number 5.
Yeah, big hit by Aiden Scott there, but not before they're able to gain 20 yards and a first down. And they're inside the red zone.
At the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Quick screen.
Yeah, quick throw once again on the far sideline. And a great job by the Lions this time, going out there and making the stop.
Good way to stop that, TD, is to get in the receiver's face.
Looks like that was Avery Ibarra with the tackle.
Yeah, if you come and press them, it's a lot harder to run those screens. Looks like they'll go with trips this time to the near side of the field. One receiver by himself up top.
8:50 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter. Movement on the front line. They're going to call the Lions offside.
No, they're calling us offsides.
So that'll move the ball 5 yards. Instead of 2nd and 7, it's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Warriors. And they'll start the clock with 8:42 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter. Got a couple of shout-outs from the YouTube channel. Do want to thank everybody tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast of Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Inside handoff to Jeffries. Jeffries bounces and finally going to be brought down shy of the first down. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Joseph Zarito with the stop.
And big 3rd down here for the Lockhart Lions. Try to see if they can get a stop and force them to a field goal attempt.
Got trips on top.
And hurry up offense once again.
Good
this
job
time,
right there.
Quarterback with the option, keeps it himself and into the end zone.
Good job.
And a great play fake, had us fooled, had the defense fooled. Zarita shot the gap, grabbed the running back, but he didn't have the ball. The quarterback was in for 6.
Yeah, Dominic Martinez with a 6-yard touchdown run.
And with 8 minutes and 1 second left to go here, Lockhart finds herself in a shallow hole, down 6-0. And it'll be Van Busen to kick the extra point from Victoria West.
Nolan Boyce with the handle. Snap is back, hold it down, the kick is up, and it is good.
You mentioned the holder there, Nolan Boyce. We saw him, he's one of the backup quarterback, but wouldn't be surprised you also see him in the game with Martinez or in place of Martinez for West. He looked like he was pretty sharp before the game.
Oh, yeah. So right now, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
And we are back as the Warriors score on a 6-yard touchdown run by number 10, Dominic Martinez. With 8 minutes left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter, the Warriors lead the Lions 7-0. And after this kickoff, got a couple of shout-outs to give out. Of course, once again, back deep to return the punt. Number 7, Caden Roland Bright on the far side. And here on the near side, Jordan Frohock. 2 sophomores. And that one's going to be kicked. And once again, in and out of the end zone for a touchback. And go through a couple of shout-outs here on the YouTube channel. Pete Torres, Come On Lions. Go Big Joe, number 74, Zarita 25, and Big Darvish 62. Bart Key, My Time Gonzalez. Two Fake, 18, Let's Get It. Pete Torres, Go Thomas, number 31. Let's Go Lions from Charles. Tamara Lopez, Let's Go, number 16. Can't wait to see some football. And a host of others. Trey Brown, shout out to my dogs on defense.
What's up, Trey?
Yes.
All right, Lockhart coming out for their second chance at that offense. First drive fizzled after just 3 plays. It was 2 pass and 1 run.
It's time. Roland and Gonzalez. Mavis with the carry himself. Nice shifty moves. And it's finally going to be brought down at the 34-yard line, a yard shy of the first down.
Good run by Mavis there.
Yeah, good play fake, too. I think everyone's eyes were following My Time Gonzalez, and Mavis appeared out of the scrum with the ball.
Now we're going a little no huddle.
And this is typical for Lockhart. If you're a Lockhart Lion fan and watched the last few years.
Yeah, Nathan Rowland and Gonzalez in the backfield. Mavis in between the both of them. And Gonzalez will get his second carry of the night. Goes around the right side, following his blockers. He'll pick up a first down as he's tripped up. And fortunately for the Warrior defense, they were able to trip up Gonzalez, or he had plenty of room to run.
And, folks, for Lockhart, we do have a new offensive coordinator, but we do not have a new offense. So this is the same offense you're used to seeing the last few years. Maybe play calling maybe a little bit different to tailor to the new quarterback and different players, but it is, in effect, the same offense. Same offense, different play caller.
Yeah, this time Gage Deutsch and Frohock will be set up here on the near side.
And they're both manned up.
And Mavis drops back, throws it over the middle,
Oh.
and that's going to be off defensive holding.
Well, he had to hold
Yes,
him.
he had to. Gage Deutsch would have.
Yeah. He was dragging
his defender beat.
It almost looked like one of the training drills you do where one guy runs, the other guy holds him back, for resistance, because if he doesn't hold on to Deutsch there, he's gone for 6.
Yeah.
So
And the reason that both of them were in the same area because that the guy from defense grabbed them, slowing them down, so they ended up both in the same area.
Yep.
Say it's not going to be a 5-yard holding penalty. It's going to be a 15-yard pass
Oh,
interference penalty. So that's a big penalty right there.
You can give up 15 or 6.
15 or 6. And that's one rule that I would like to see changed in high school and college ball as they do in the NFL. Spot foul on a pass interference.
Well, this was pretty close. I mean, it'd have been about 6 more yards.
So that'll be the second first down for the Lockhart Lions.
And they're into Victoria West territory for the first time tonight.
And I'm pretty sure we'll see that play once again later on in the game.
Absolutely. Putting both of them on one side, it's really forced the defense to make some decisions. 2 running backs.
And we'll see Gonzalez with his second carry. He'll have
Still
to bounce
going.
it around. Comes around the near side. Great block by Mavis.
Oh.
But My Time unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. Will be dropped down for a yard loss, and that'll bring up second down and 11.
And we saw that in the scrimmage when things go a bit awry. Mavis is not afraid to throw a block for My Time. And so after that loss, it'll be second down and 11 from the 50-yard line for the Lions.
And we'll see Wes Abel come into the game as My Time Gonzalez checks out. That'll leave Rowland in the backfield, Nathan Rowland.
And they'll go trips up top, and it'll be Frohock down here by himself on the bottom.
Second and 11 with 6 minutes left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter.
You'd like to get half this yardage here on this play.
Mavis rolls to his right, throws it out to Abel, and he'll pick up more than half the distance. And that'll be another first down for the Lockhart Lions.
Good catch, good route by the.
Well, just good play call, good execution there by the offense. It's the first game of the year, but they look like they've ran that play a lot of times.
And that was a great job by Abel to get past the first down marker.
Absolutely.
So where he could focus on catching the ball instead of having to turn and run to pick up the first down.
And Mavis throws him a dart, and Lockhart is moving the football.
Okay.
Well, Mavis, Abel checks back out, came in and did what he had to do, and there's going to be a penalty flag coming in.
They're gonna get Lockhart for 12 men. How can you break the huddle with 12 men if you don't huddle?
And that's going to happen because first game you're going to have miscues like that.
So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That'll push them back to the 42-yard line. That'll make it first down and 15. Nathan Rowland will be in the backfield, offset to the left side of Mavis. And once again, Deutsch and Frohock here on the near sideline.
Yeah, they backed off him this time, giving him some big
Roland will
cushion.
get his first carry, tries to bounce it out, cuts it back up the middle, and he'll get it back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Lions. That'll be a 5-yard pickup for Roland.
Yeah, good job just being patient there, waiting for it to kind of open up and finding his spot and getting what he could out of it.
Here we go. 2nd and 11.
Oh, they brought it back a yard, so he didn't get it back to the original line of scrimmage. 4-yard gain for Roland. And Roland will get his carry once again, and he'll get it across the original line of scrimmage out to the 36-yard line, or it'll make it 3rd down and 9. We did see in the scrimmage, Evan Estrada was able to put it through the uprights from 41 yards out.
So I was counting players there, and I thought there was going to be a wrong number of players, but that was a jumbo package from Lockhart. They brought in the extra lineman, so in effect they had 2 tight ends there, one of them being a lineman that checked in as eligible.
Abel checks in. He's set up here in the slot. They'll hand the ball off to Roland, and he's going to be met in the backfield. It'll be a loss of yardage all the way back to the 40-yard line.
Missed our block at the point of attack.
Well, they'll mark him at the 39. Either way, that's going to bring up 4th down and 2.
And that's a difficult play for a young quarterback on that zone read. Got to hold it in there as long as you can and get a read, and it just wasn't there for either one this time. And so we'll see Estrada back out to punt for the 2nd time. Got a hold of a good one. He'll look to pin him deep on this one, but great return last time. Might look to see if he tries to keep it away from the dangerous return.
Be a good time. Be a good time for a fake.
And Estrada can run the ball.
He can. He's got track speed.
He rolls to his right. Off the side of the foot. Takes a nice Lockhart line bounce.
And he'll pin him down inside the 20.
Out to the 16-yard line where the Westwood Victoria West Warriors will have the ball for their 2nd possession with 3 minutes left to go here in the Quantum Towing 1st quarter.
You must be thinking about our friend Mr. Rodney Rodriguez.
And while we're at it, we have the Right in Style 2 going on. If you want to enter your name into that drawing, all you got to do is write in the comment section, "Right again," and you will have an opportunity to win a Right in Style to the final road game of the year, courtesy of Curtis Hawkins and Texas Event Shuttle. Of course, if you missed out on the one last year, it was a fantastic ride for Lockhart Lion fans to travel to Piper Warrior Stadium for the final road game of the year. This year, it will be at A&M Consolidated. It'll be a free ride up there, free tickets, and you'll get fed on the way up there. So once again, all you got to do is enter your name in the drawing, type in the comment section "Right again."
Good job.
The Warriors will start with an inside run.
And between Santi Guerra and
74.
Julian Benavidez, they stopped that one cold for a loss of 2. So I talked about it before the game. One of the keys for me was to see how this defensive line and linebacker core did, and they did a great job there. I see number 24, Malik Hill, getting in the game.
And Martinez drops back, throws it over the middle, and that one's almost intercepted. Great job defensively.
That's Bob Estrada who was in coverage there. Got his hands on the football.
And that ball just whizzed by Aiden Scott as well.
TD, I expect the D-line to have a good year this year. They have 2 Lockhart boys working with them. That's Chris Jennings and Larry Maciel.
And so that'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Warriors from inside their own 15.
Yeah, big down for the Lockhart Lions defensively. And movement on the front line. That's going to be off sides on the Lions. So that'll move the Warriors up 5. So instead of 3rd down and 11, it'll be 3rd down and 6.
And that's
bragged about them too soon.
Well, that's the 2nd time on 3rd down. They went with a hard count and drawn the Lions off sides.
And they're going to keep doing it until we don't react to it.
Yeah, and if I know anything, Coach Chris Jennings will definitely have something to say to his linemen when they come to the sideline.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
That's the last time they jump.
And Martinez, once again, the Lions will be drawn off sides.
Well, luckily, at least they're making contact and it's not a free play. It's still going to be 3rd down, and they'll be short of the marker.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
But, yeah, Lockhart not helping themselves out here. They've taken Victoria West from what was a 3rd and 12 all the way down to a 3rd and 1.
And people wonder why that happens, TD, is D linemen are so anxious to go. Any kind of movement or any kind of sound,
get that first step.
They're going. It's like a track meet. They're in their blocks and they're ready to waiting for that gun to go off.
And the Warriors lined up in a pistol formation, full package.
And they got their own jumbo package in.
Inside handoff, bounce it around to the near sideline. That'll be a first down. A penalty flag coming in on the flex that's going towards the infield portion. That's probably going to be holding.
Or block the back.
And that was Nybrandt with a carry.
Oh, it doesn't look good.
Well, they're looking towards Lockhart. Personal foul, face mask on the Lions.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
So now from 3rd down and 11, the Warriors, I keep saying West, the Warriors have the ball at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
And remember, all this is mostly on penalties on our part.
Yeah, self-inflicted.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 49-yard line, and jumping the snap count once again. This is going to be the 4th penalty in a row for the Lions.
And Coach Chris Jennings will make some changes after that one as he brings in big number 77 for the Lions.
Yeah, Braden Martinez will be checking into the contest.
This is when you call timeout and call them over and tell them no more, guys.
Well, you can't afford any more. You've given up 30 yards here in penalties just in the last 3 plays.
Yeah, especially when they started off before the first penalty of this drive for the Lions. It was 3rd down and 11. And they're looking real good to get the ball back on a good stop. Martinez gets the snap. Jeffries with the handoff. Goes up the middle. And looks like he's going to be just shy of the first down of a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and 1.
And where this Lockhart defense is probably strongest is in the secondary, but until you can force Victoria West into some longer situations, they'll keep running the ball. No need to stop.
Yeah, quarterback keeper for Martinez. He's going to be stuffed in the backfield.
That's
Big
Zarita.
stop by Joseph Zarita.
And so Joseph Zarita already making his presence felt. He's had a few big tackles already. That'll make it 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and short.
An inside handoff to Jeffries, and he'll pick up the first down and more out to the 36-yard line.
You know, that's a shame. They're going quick, and the referee who set the ball kind of backed right up into Santiguera, and he wasn't able to get set there.
Braden Martinez on the stop. Martinez with the snap.
Pass.
Looking over the middle, throws it over there. Yeah, it's going to be completed inside the 5-yard line.
And it wasn't for lack of coverage because Avery Abada was all over him. Just did a great job securing the catch.
That was Jared Swanson with the reception. And the Warriors are knocking on the door of 6 right now. Inside handoff to Jeffries, and he's going to lose the football. And the Lions are going to come up with the recovery.
And the Lions catch a break when they needed it the most.
Number 25.
That's going to be Joseph Zarita with the recovery.
And we talked about it. He'll go over, he'll grab the gavel, and he'll give the turnover gong a smash over there on the Lockhart sideline.
Wake up the fans that are sleeping over there.
Yeah, the Lockhart Lions will have the ball on their own 4-yard line. Well, it looks like no gong right now.
Well, it's down there. They didn't bring it out.
It's over here.
Okay,
All right.
yeah.
All right, no gong, so we'll get it over here to the.
There it goes.
There it goes. 1st and 10 for the Lions. The ball is at their own 4-yard line as they turn the Warriors around on a fumble recovery by Joseph Zarita. Mavis with the snap, hands it off to Gonzalez going around the right side. Got room to run, bounce it out to the outside. Plenty of room to run down to the 30, the 40. Got the blocker in front of him and finally going to be tripped up as he crosses midfield.
And Gonzalez breathes life into these Lockhart Lions with a 58-yard run.
All the way down to the 46-yard line.
That one man to beat.
Well, and he's got almost every weapon in the book, and the only one he doesn't have is 4.3 speed. But he definitely showed every bit of what he had. Great run on that one as he gets Lockhart Lions back into Victoria West territory in just one play.
Great job by the front line to clear out the space around the right side. As Mavis is lined up in shotgun formation, he'll fake the handoff. He'll come around the near side following his blockers. Sidesteps the defender out to the 30, to 20, 20, 15, all the way inside the 15-yard line out to the 13.
And great run by
Mavis. And a holding penalty is going to be called on the Lions back here at the 46-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to negate a big run by the Lockhart Lions.
Well, the story, and that's the end of the first quarter, and the story of the first quarter for Lockhart is penalties, penalties, penalties.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for the Quantum Towing first quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have your Shields AC and Heating second quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs, you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort. Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years, and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
And we are back for the start of the Shields AC and Heating second quarter here from Victoria, Texas, and Memorial Field, home of the Victoria West Warriors, as the Warriors have a 7-0 lead.
And after that holding penalty, once they do get the change finally set, it should be first down and 20 for the Lions. There's the chain crew. It's their first game of the year, too.
Yep.
And as you mentioned, TD, big story of the first quarter was the penalties by the Lockhart Lions, as they had 4 back-to-back defensively before they were able to get the ball back.
I don't think they're going to jump anymore, Sarge. I saw Coach Jennings having a few choice words with those young men.
That makes me think of the old, I don't know if you've seen the clip of Nick Saban and Will Muschamp when they were at LSU, where they're both just yelling. And here we go.
Oh, we moved.
That's going to be a false start on the Lions. That'll push them back 5 more yards, and that'll bring up first down and 25.
Well, if body language could speak, there would be expletives. And first and a mile now for the Lockhart Lions. We've got Deutsch down here on an island by himself.
Fumble the ball.
Fumble on the snap as the ball never got back to Mavis.
And you talk about first game jitters, Coach. If there's something that can happen as a result of a first game, we've seen it so far here. So hopefully we're getting them out of the way early.
We didn't see too many bad snaps last week at the scrimmage.
I don't recall any.
And great job by number 35 Parker Connor falling on that one. And that's going to bring up second down at 26 now.
And Lockhart will go with 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. That'll be rolling back there with Mavis. And they'll show the blitz, and they'll bring it.
Mavis will keep it. Runs around the left side. He's going to be dropped for loss of yardage out to the 36-yard line. That'll bring up third down and 28.
And that's Trevor Robinson on the stop for Victoria West. And third and a mile. You just want to not have a turnover here, basically. See if you can get some positive yardage and give Estrada a little bit more room.
And now the wind will be at the Lockhart Lions' backside as well. So 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Mavis gets the snap, drops back, looks over to his right, goes back to his left, and the pocket collapses, and he'll be sacked for a loss of 7.
Well, and even a sack is better than a desperation interception in that
interception
situation.
or a fumble.
And like you said, now we've got the wind behind our back. I don't think we'll see a fake punt here.
4th down and 34 coming up for the Lions.
And so the Lions moving the wrong way down the field.
Clean snap back to Estrada. He'll get the punt away. It's going to be a low line drive. It'll take a Lion roll.
Great roll. Look at that. It's still going.
And it'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line where the Warriors are going to have the ball 1st down and 10.
Well, that last series reminds me of something you see in softball when they hit a foul ball. One of the chants they do is which way? That way. Because the Lions were certainly moving the wrong way on that last series. And the defense held strong as they forced a fumble right at the goal line in their last series on the field. And we saw some tough play out there by Joseph Zarita making himself known on the defensive side of the football. And we'll see Parker Connor in on defense for the first time.
Zaria's got the whole family back in Lockhart watching.
That'll be a wildcat formation for Jeffries. They got a flag on the backside as Jeffries loses a football.
And another fumble.
And the Warriors are going to recover it at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they held Parker Connor on the edge there. And so this one will be coming back.
And that's 2 carries in a row from Jeffries that he's lost the football. I wonder if the coaching staff or the defense saw something in the way he's carrying the football. Because the Lockhart Lions defense are definitely targeting the ball now. So it's going to be holding on the offense.
And you thought you were watching a football game, folks, but it's actually a laundromat.
Referees are testing their arms.
That's right. Going to have to ice them down at halftime.
Yeah, Ross Alexander says Zarita is a war room athlete. A lot of great athletes coming out of the war room.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you for doing that.
So it'll be 1st and 18 for the Warriors. 9:40 left to go here in the Shields AC and Heaty second quarter.
Pass. Oh.
And that one's going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage by number 24,
that's Hill.
Malik Hill.
Malik Hill. He's a player that I noticed last week. He got a ton of reps on both sides of the ball, running both tight end and defensive end for the Lions. Didn't, have a bunch of huge plays, but maybe out of the whole team got the most reps on both sides of the ball in the scrimmage. He was tired when I talked to him after the scrimmage.
So 2nd and 19 for the Warriors. Great job by Hill. Martinez drops back, looking to throw over the middle, and almost intercepted.
Number 8.
That's Avery Abada. Sophomore, right?
Yes.
Sophomore.
I'm sure Richard's going to let him know about that. Come on, son.
Well, the Lockhart defense looking pretty good here as they force Victoria West into a 3rd and 20.
Avery Abada is a tremendous athlete, 2-sport athlete, baseball and football.
And we mentioned Hill on the previous play. He provided the pressure off the edge on that last play to force the throw.
Sophomores making back-to-back plays for the Lockhart Lions defense. Jeffries in motion. Martinez drops back, looking to throw deep. Doing so over the middle. Great job defensively by number 5.
Scott closing the distance. He had it beat by a couple steps, and Scott turned on the afterburners, got the hand in there to knock it away, and now the Lions will have a chance to return a punt.
Hey, you know what I like about Scott? Scott had his back towards the football, realizing that the receiver was slowing down and slowed down himself so he wouldn't have a pass interference call on him.
Yep, he felt it.
Great job.
You remember what I called him when he was a freshman, Sarge? We called him Cliff Harris.
There we go.
A lot of people don't remember who Cliff Harris is, but we do.
He's fast.
Yeah. So the Warriors will be in punt formation for the first time.
They're shorter guy. Timeout, Victoria.
That'll be number 5 punting for Victoria West. Thank you. So that'll be Jacob Freeman punting for the Warriors. Sarge is used to me losing stuff, so he's got a whole extra roster for me.
Well, that thing just walked away from you, TD.
Yep, sure did. Probably sitting on it. And so Victoria West having a little trouble with getting the right men on the field for that punt. They go ahead and call a timeout. We've got 9 minutes and 28 seconds left to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Shields AC and Heating second quarter. Of course, I mentioned we got 2 giveaways we got going on. We got a Right in Style 2 giveaway that we just did that. We'll give you another opportunity to enter that contest later on in the second half. And we also got a ticket giveaway for sets of tickets for the first home game against the Lehman Lobos. If you're going to want to enter your name into that drawing, all you got to do is type in the comments section, "Beat the Lobos," and your name will be entered into that drawing. We will have that drawing that next Friday night on our second game of the season at Southwest. So type in "Beat the Lobos." That one's going to be a kick.
Nobody back for Lockhart.
Yeah, that one's going to take a bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Lockhart Lions will have possession at the 41-yard line in Warrior territory with 9:21 left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter.
And the only college game on TV right now is Oklahoma up big 27-0 at Temple, as tomorrow the general college season gets started.
Are they playing Temple High School, TD?
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Mabus will be back there. He'll have 2 running backs. He'll have My Time and Roland back there with him.
So pick your poison back there. That's going to be Gonzalez coming around the near side.
Oh.
Got to set that edge.
Down in the backside.
Forgot to block number 25.
Yeah, Lockhart's got to set the edge if they're going to try to run that stretch play.
That was Noah Niebrent with the tackle.
And so once again, Lockhart moving backwards.
And
Which way, Sarge? That way.
That way.
That way.
Now, we do got some scores around the district to hand out. Of course, we had a couple of games that took place last night. Pflugerville Henderson, the Hawks defeated the Belton Tigers 14-0. Anderson Trojans defeated McCallum in the Taco Shack Bowl.
Great game.
57-40. And Mavis gets a snap, rolls around to his left side, throws it out there, got the receiver wide open, back steps out of bounds to Frohock, out to the 36-yard line. That'll bring up third down and 5.
Yeah, they get a good chunk of the yardage back, put himself in third and manageable, which, for a young quarterback, first game starting, you'd much rather have him in 3rd and 5 than 3rd and 15.
Yeah, Pflugerville Weiss won in double overtime, 42-41. And then here in a second, I'll give you scores.
Who did they play?
They played Round Rock McNeil, the Mavericks. And we'll get to the games that are in action right now around the district.
Big third down here for the Lions.
3rd and 5.
They'll hand the ball off to Rowland, coming around the near side. Stiffs arm a defender, gets around the edge and unable to get away from the tackle of number 15.
And
Ethan Waters.
And so far, Victoria West, other than the one big play they gave up to My Time, they've done a pretty good job of stymieing the Lockhart run.
Excuse me, Noah Niebrent won the tackle.
It'll be 4th down, and Lockhart's going to go for it. As time is at 8 minutes about 8 minutes flat by the time they snap the ball. Left
4th and 4.
Shields AC and Heating second quarter. Big 4th down for the Lions.
Mavis with a low snap, rolls to his left side, throws it out, got the receiver wide open, and that's going to be Frohock. Good enough for a first down.
Come back to the play that got you the yards previously on the drive. Same play they ran to get their chunk back, and that moves the sticks for the Lions.
I expect a big year from Jordan Frohock, Sarge.
Coach, who is our new offensive coordinator?
Coach Williams.
Coach Williams.
Donovan Williams.
Definitely doing a good job with the play calls.
And Coach Cooper's the one giving the signals. He's a quarterback coach.
Coach Williams able to dial one up there that works.
So a big first down for the Lockhart Lions.
Sophomore George McGee in at receiver, number 4 in the slot.
Mavis draws back, pumps it to the left.
Oh.
And you're going to have a penalty.
That
on the
ref
far sideline.
threw that flag further than the ball went.
Yeah, well, I'll go through the penalty. Let's go through some scores that are going on right now around the district. College Station Cougars up on the Klein Collins Tigers at College Station, 20-7. That's in the second quarter. College Station A&M taking on Lake Belton, tied at 7 in the second quarter.
And I'm surprised they called holding there because the ball was in the air.
Yeah.
It really should have been pass
it
interference.
To me, it looked uncatchable, but then, I was
That's
just
true, too.
from here, just what I saw.
Yeah, Buda Hayes Hawks 7, Elgin Wildcat 0 late in the first quarter. No score update as far for the the Lehman Lobos or Bastrop Cedar Creek.
Lockhart into the red zone for the first time, ball at the 19.
Yeah, rolling to his right is Mavis, looking someone to throw.
Oh,
that was going to be
intercepted.
intercepted at the goal line. And the Warriors get their first turnover on the night.
And George McGee able to force him out inside the 5-yard line. So both teams with one turnover, and for the young quarterback. So, Coach, what do you tell your young quarterback when he comes to the sideline? First interception he's thrown, it's going to happen, right?
It's going to
Tell
happen.
him,
It's going
forget
to happen.
about it, move on.
Because the good thing about having the quarterback coach on the sideline that we can talk to him when he's coming off the field.
Well, and you just got to know that Caden Mavis is mentally tough, being the son of a coach. He comes pre-programmed with that toughness, and I'm sure
he's
he'll
played
forget that when we
quarterback
move on.
from 7th grade on up.
Yep. And so Lockhart defense, who's done a good job here in the second quarter, will be on the field. A little bit of confusion as to personnel. They've got it sorted.
Ooh, good job.
The inside handoff to start things off for the Warriors on this drive is going to be good enough for 3 yards.
Julian Benavidez has been doing a great job up front for the Lions so far tonight.
Yeah, that'll be a 4-yard gain. Second down and 6 coming up for the Warriors.
He fought through a double team there to make the tackle. And they're doubling him every time.
Yeah, inside handoff coming around the near side. Great job on an open field tackle by number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
That's Avery Ibarra.
Avery Ibarra. That's going to be enough for a first down, though, as the Warriors move the sticks. As we are at 7 minutes left to go here in the Shields AC and Heaty second quarter.
So I'm thinking when we watched the scrimmage, I don't think we didn't have a number for Avery Ibarra, and we had a player that was covering great downfield. I'm thinking that was him.
Yeah, another
Remember,
runner.
Coach, we were trying to figure out who it
Yes.
was. I think that was Ibarra that we saw in the scrimmage doing so well in coverage.
Another
Short
run coming
gain.
around that near side. That's going to be Miguel Portillo and Aiden Scott on the stop. A 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 coming up. This time the Warriors will be spread out. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom.
Offsides again.
That's a free play. You got to go. Can't give it to him.
And that's going to be offensive pass interference.
And that will negate that
That
catch.
sure would.
Should be.
Yeah, he tackled him.
Against the offense.
So that's going to be offsetting.
Hey, but what talent to tackle the guy and then still catch the ball. It's not easy. Yes, he was draped around Aiden Scott as Aiden Scott had a for sure interception. But he tackled him and then somehow managed to catch the ball.
So we'll go right back to the 17-yard line and act as it never happened and run the play once again.
And I talked about it earlier, the Lockhart secondary, definitely probably the strong suit of this defense. And now that they're forcing Victoria into some longer situations, we'll get to see those guys work.
2nd and 7 coming up. Inside handoff to Jeffries. And he'll bounce it around before he's finally going to be brought down by Portillo.
Man, I'm telling you, if Benavidez isn't making the tackle, he's occupying 2 or 3 guys and just plugging it up. And Portillo makes that tackle, as Sarge told you.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 coming up.
Offsides.
Another free play for the Warriors. This one's going to be thrown deep. And this one's going to be caught by Jeffries. And he will be brought down inside the 20 all the way to the 17-yard line.
Lockhart has
18-yard
got
line.
to find a way to hold their water because right now they're leaking and it's costing them big time. That's 2 series now where jumping off sides has cost the Lockhart Lions dearly. Luckily, they've been able to hold Victoria West to 7 points despite the penalties, and we're at 5 minutes, 21 seconds left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter.
Oh, yeah, definitely looks like the defensive lineman is listening to the count instead of looking at the football, and I'm pretty sure that's what the defensive coach is going to have to get with them is look at the football, don't listen for the sound.
Coach, does it ever get so bad where you just back your D-line up
we may have to do that.
a few feet?
We may have to do that. And
I think that's probably the 6th time we've jumped offside so far.
They'll fake the handoff to Jeffries. Quick throw out here to the near sideline.
good tackle.
Missed tackles and into the end zone is Jeffries with a touchdown reception.
Yeah, Jeffries that's Tristan Bernard actually on the reception, and he was just breaking tackles left and right.
He broke 3 right there.
He did.
I thought that first guy had him for sure.
I think that
They're
was
going
number
for 2.
6, wasn't it?
They sure are going for 2.
After missing their initial extra point try, which this could be big in the long run of things.
And they'll change it up. They'll bring in the placeholder or the kicker. And a timeout by the West Warriors, Victoria West Warriors.
Looks like their coach really wants to maybe think about going for 2 here. Not sure why you would. Go for 1 and make it 14-0. Plenty of time left for the Lockhart Lions to get on the board here in the first half. 4 minutes, 48 seconds.
And during halftime, during the Kreitz Market halftime show, we will have the camera trained on the Lockhart Lion Band and the Victoria West Warrior Band for our Kreitz Market halftime festivities. With 4:48 left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter. Coach, TD, penalties doing the Lockhart Lions defensively. And, of course, one big costly penalty on offense kept the Lions out of inside the red zone. And eventually found themselves 4th and 39 and had to punt the ball away.
Well, Coach Chris Jennings will definitely have some talking to do at halftime to his defensive lineman. And he was out there on the field talking to him that time.
Extra point.
As we'll have Ethan Van Dusen coming in to kick the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up. And it is good. Great job by the placeholder.
And want to thank everybody who's tuning in, all 68 folks that are watching live, including those folks watching down there at the Lounge Sports Bar.
And all 198 watching on our YouTube channel tonight.
And let us know if you got a watch party going. Let us know where you're at, who's there. We'll give you a shout out. Ross Alexander says D-line needs to watch the ball and stop listening to the cadence. That'll save them from jumping off sides, and he's absolutely right. Man, if I'm coach, I'd grab some earplugs and stick them in their ears and say, you don't listen anymore, you just watch. You know, I remember when I was younger, every now and then we would play the Texas School for the Deaf, and that's one thing they did not do ever is jump off sides, ever.
Of course, they had that big old bass drum on the sideline. So with 4:48 left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter, Victoria West Warriors up on the Lions 14-0 in the season opener for the 2024 season. Lockhart holds the all-time series, 3 wins against 2 losses over the Victoria West Warriors.
And we've yet to see a return out of Frohawk or Roland Bright.
And we just might see one as Frohawk will field it at his 7-yard line. He'll bring it upfield.
Oh, he stumbled.
And he'll bring it across the 20-yard line out to the 20. 32-yard line where the Lockhart Lions will have their next possession.
I think part of that stumble, he had one of his own players kind of came across his face awkwardly there, but he gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where Lockhart will take over with 4 minutes, 32 seconds left to go. The Shields AC and Heating second quarter. And the sun has gone down, the lights are on, and we are under the Friday night lights here.
It's official
beautiful
Friday night
Victoria,
lights.
Texas. And the weather is just great. I mean,
it is.
Quite a bit cooler than typical starts of the season that we've had in the past. And I will take it because hopefully in about 10 hours from now, I'll be standing on the beach catching trout.
Mavis gets the snap, hands it off to Gonzalez going around the left side, got room to run. Great block on the outside by Froholt.
And nifty moves by my time for an 8-yard run.
He'll be chased out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Good run by Gonzalez.
Oh, they're going to mark him out at the 29.
And overall, both the Lockhart offense and defense has looked pretty good tonight. It's really only been the penalties that have hurt them, and even the interception. I mean, that didn't necessarily hurt them that bad because it was deep in the other end of the field. Call it as good as a punt. And if they can just eliminate a few mistakes, I think they'll be right back in this game. Currently trailing 14-0.
Abel in motion coming around to the near side. Gonzalez offset to the right side of Mavis, moves over to the left side. And Gonzalez with the inside handoff. Bounces it around to the outside and finally going to be brought down as he crosses a 30 out to the 31-yard line.
It's going to be third short.
That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
We need this first down.
And when we have this situation the last 3 years, you knew exactly what was coming. They were going to put both running backs in, and you'd see quarterback power left or right. We'll see if they kind of stick to that hand that they used to play so often last year. And they will bring the tight end in. It'll be 3 receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. And it will be quarterback power.
And he'll pick up the first down as Mavis pushes it across the 35 to the 36.
Well, I call it quarterback power. I think we used to call it Dickens go get the first down. But Mavis does it there. And so they move the chains.
2:48 left in the second quarter. Have we used any timeouts?
Lockhart still has all 3. And
that's
Victoria,
right. It was them who called the timeout.
Victoria West only has 1.
And so Lockhart able to stop the clock. It is running.
Okay, Jaimes is at quarterback.
Yeah, we'll see Noel Jaimes, his first action at quarterback for the Lockhart Lions. As Roland is offset behind him. And Jaimes will turn and hand it off to Roland. And Roland will be spun around for about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. And a late flag coming in.
That's 3 tough-fought yards there.
And Mavis comes back out.
Yep. Goes to the side, gets a drink of water, and he's back in there.
Personal foul on the defense.
All right.
And that'll move the ball into Victoria West territory for the Lions. Should put them somewhere around the 45-yard line. And there's 2 minutes, 21 seconds. So for those of you who don't know, Caden Mavis did play receiver last year for Lockhart. And I can almost guarantee at some point this season you'll see both him and Noah Jaimes in the game at the same time.
All right, Roland still in the game, offset to the right side of Mavis. Inside handoff, Roland.
Well, great job of picking his way for what he could.
Nice patient run.
Yeah, I mean, really patient run when, I mean, they were on him in the backfield pretty quick.
Roland picks up 5 out to the 41-yard line as the Lions are in Victoria West territory.
And Lockhart Lion loses a helmet there, has to come out for a play, and Joe Woody will come in. And clock continuing to run here. We're under a minute and a half.
Mavis fakes the handoff to Roland, drops back, looking to throw.
Oh.
Going to be brought down in the backfield.
Mavis lost a shoe on the plant. It just made everything after that awkward. Clock continuing to run here. Don't see a real sense of urgency out of the Lions to line up and get the next play off.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 as we are underneath 1 minute left to go here in the Shields AC Heated second quarter.
I'm sure they'll call timeout if we get a first down here.
Well, so far this last play has cost them over 40 seconds off the clock. 50 seconds, too much time.
No.
Almost picked off by the Warrior defense.
And the clock down to 37 seconds. So in a matter of 2 plays, Lockhart lets over a minute run off the clock. Which, Coach, clock management,
yes.
you know, here and you're at the end of the second half. That's a killer when you take the time away from yourself like that. But nevertheless, it's also 4th down, so it's worth taking the time to call the right play to try to get it.
And Estrada will be coming out to punt the ball away. What are the chances we see a fake right here, gentlemen?
Well, we know Estrada's got the speed as he was part of the 4x100 relay team that set the Lockhart record.
That's going to be a low line drive. He's going to take a roll.
Oh, what a punt.
And
yes.
that's going to be down at the 3-yard line.
Now, there's only 25 seconds left in the half, but a great punt.
Penalty flag over here by midfield. Are they going to get the Warrior defense for roughing the kicker?
Oh, hopefully it's
or
roughing,
holding
not
on
the
Lockhart.
Lions. Boy, I haven't kept count, but, I mean, I know it's well over 10 penalties that went against the Lions here in the first half. I'm sure they'll get it cleaned up in the second half.
And as Coach mentioned during the Kreitz Market pregame show, this is a young team.
Well, and they're down, but from what we've seen so far as some production out of the offense and defense being able to stop Victoria, it's not out of reach by any means. Still got a whole half of football left here to play at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, Victoria West does get the kickoff, receive the kickoff to start the second half.
That's okay. He'll just have to kick a 54-yard punt now.
That'll bring up 4th and 19 for the Lions. And that one's going to be blocked and down at midfield for the Warriors.
And the Warriors will have enough time to take a couple shots to the end zone with
big,
21 seconds.
Big change of momentum
Now,
after another penalty created by the Lockhart Lions.
Well, the Warriors can only stop the clock one time here. They'll probably be looking for some out routes around the sticks to try to get a little bit closer for a shot into the end zone. And those out routes may create an opportunity for Lockhart to try to jump on those routes.
Give a shout out to Karen Nixon watching on our Facebook page.
The principal.
Yeah, the Warriors got 3 receivers to the near side, 1 up top. Martinez drops back, looking deep down the near sideline. Throws it, dumps it off.
There you go.
And that one's going to be caught. It'll be inbound, so the clock will continue to run.
Well, they're calling timeout because it's a first down.
That was James Kelly on the reception.
They're stopping the clock.
They haven't called the timeout yet. When the chains are reset, it will run
now,
10 seconds. And they'll spike it.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Probably going to take one more shot down the field as they do have 1 timeout left.
And we see for the Lions, number 90, Miles Carter in the game. He came off the line with a little bit of pop on that last play. So Lockhart will go to their nickel package as they'll send Guetta out. And they will bring in, looks like number
Jamarian
16.
Hawkins.
There's the flag over here. Delay game.
So that'll push the Warriors back 5 yards. That'll make it 2nd down and 15.
And Lockhart will go to a little bit of a prevent look. They'll drop Aiden Scott. He'll be standing back around the 15-yard line. And 9 seconds left to go. Lockhart looking to get out of here without letting them score.
And throw right over the middle. That one's going to be in and out of the hands of the receiver.
4 seconds left.
So that'll bring up third down and 15.
And what do you think, Coach? They take another chance at a shot, or do they run the ball and head in the locker room with a lead?
We'll see. It looks like they're going to go deep here. Like get some receivers in.
I think I'd keep it on the ground and take my lead to the locker room. Lockhart's secondary can be dangerous, especially if they can't intercept it. They got return ability.
And it looks like they'll go for it deep. Martinez throws it deep down the far sideline. And that one's going to be caught, but not more from there. Yeah, as the time runs out here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter. Well, Coach, you're headed to the locker room with your team. You're down 14-0 with all the penalties we've gotten. What are you telling your defense?
That's
what do you tell
the
your
key,
offense?
right? Stop the penalties. Stop the penalties, and we have a chance to stay in this ball game or even come back and win it.
I mean, I may even go as far as to get your linemen, get them set, and have another player simulate their snap count and work it, at halftime. It cannot hurt.
Well, that's going to take us to the halftime, the Kreitz Market halftime show. We're going to take a quick timeout and run a commercial spot. But when we come back, we will have your Lockhart Lion Roaring Band. Matter of fact, let's go and keep it right here as your Lockhart Lion Roaring Band will be out on the field to perform first here for your Kreitz Market halftime show.
Lionettes are under the direction of Mrs. Melissa LeBlanc. Lockhart High School Roaring Lion Band and Color Guard. The band is under the direction of Mr. Peyton Grover, Mr. Joseph Gannon, and Mr. Jared Autry. The color guard director is Mr. Sergio Rodriguez. The freshman of the week is Joseph De Leon. The member of the week is Luis Madrigal. The section of the week is the Tubas. Congratulations to these talented Lions for being locked on excellence. Tonight, the band is proud to present the first 3 movements of their 2024 show, Coins for the River Styx. Soloists are Nicholas Hinojosa, oboe, Ramiro Hernandez, flute, Benjamin Gonzalez, clarinet, and Eric Jitka, trumpet. Drum majors are Jackson Owen, Caitlin Gannon, and Melanie Suarez.
Smoked Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoked Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to KreitzMarket.com. That's www.KreitzMarket.com.
Victoria West, Band of Warriors. This year, the Band of Warriors is under the field direction of junior Lane Kern, senior
She needs the binky from the car.
The Band of Warriors would like for their hard
hot-ass
work,
bathroom.
growth, and dedication this week. Members of the week include Sarai Haas, freshman clarinet.
She's pissed.
Zaya Moya, trombone. Aaliyah Solano, mellow. Justin Espinosa, front
I
ensemble.
waited in line down there. When
And
got the
Jada
we talked to her,
Garza,
waited in line for her, and got up there and got his cash on.
Our section of the week is the flutes.
My name is Nathaniel Gonzalez, also known as My Time Gonzalez on the football field.
Same formation.
Same play.
Hand off to Gonzalez.
Go.
He got room to run across his midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. End zone, touchdown, Gonzalez.
When I'm not on the football field, I run a small Christian brand with two of my friends, Sam Mancius and Gabby Longoria. This allows us to spread our Lord and Savior's message. We make shirts, shorts, sweaters, cut-off hoodies, car decals, and drawstrings backpack. My design is to have a unique verse of your choosing on the back of the shirt or hoodie. If you would like to support Stay Holy, scan the QR code and check out what we have. Or for more info, you can send us an email to stayholy21@gmail.com. If Jesus could do it all, we could try. God bless and go Lions.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, 5th-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
And we are back for the start of the second half as we are 30 seconds away from the Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter as the Victoria West Warriors come out of their tunnel. The Lockhart Lions are already out on the field. Of course, the Warriors chose to defer for the second half, so they will be receiving the second half kickoff, leading 14-0. Westwood, I keep saying Westwood. Victoria West Warriors got on the board.
Well, and the big thing in the first half for Lockhart was penalties.
Yes.
So we know they talked about it in the halftime. If they can eliminate some of those penalties, I think Lockhart can claw their way back into this thing. The offenses showed they can move the ball. The defenses showed they can stop Victoria. It's just a matter of you just cannot. I mean, Lockhart's given well over 100 yards of penalties, and you're going to have a tough time winning any game when you're giving the other team 100 yards or more at a time.
Exactly. And, you know, of course, Lockhart had 4 straight back-to-back penalties on defense, which had the Warriors at 3rd down and 16 and ultimately gave them a first down. And
which ended up leading to their second score.
Yeah. As the Warriors lead 14-0. As we get set to start the second half, it'll be Evan Estrada putting the foot into the football.
And this will be the first kickoff we've seen from him as Lions went scoreless in the first half.
And he does have the wind at his back as Estrada steps into it. And he'll kick it deep, and it'll be caught at the 12-yard line. They'll fake the reverse as it'll come around the near side. Great pursuit from the backside.
Yeah, great job by number 16 for Lockhart containing that play, turning it back inside. He did his job as a safety man just right.
That's going to be Keelan Lyles.
And a good tackle on that also. By number 16.
And so they didn't make it to the 20. They'll start out at the 19-yard line, will Victoria West.
And great job by the special teams to not be fooled by the fake reverse. Great job them staying in their lane, sort of say.
And Lockhart will be back on defense, where in the first half we saw Joseph Zarita had a good first half.
Let's see if we can maintain that up. Nice screen coming here to the near side. Great job by Ibada to peel off his block to make the tackle.
Yeah, but not before they're able to pick up 10 and move the sticks.
Do want to give a shout out to our camera guy, Mr. Cervantes. Kevin Cervantes. Martinez with the snap, drops back, throws right over the middle, got a receiver wide open, room to run. Finally going to be chased down by a host of Lions, led by number 25, that's Joseph Zarita.
And Bob Estrada in on that tackle as well. And Caden Roland Bright helping out too.
Yeah, once again, my name is Emilio Sarge Waters, bringing all the play-by-play action. TD Tom Dunn with color commentary, our football analyst, the coach Amado Galvez. And QA for us tonight, making sure that we look good. Kent Riddle of Kent Riddle Properties says that one's going to be a stop in the backfield.
Great job there by Portillo and Benavidez.
Yeah, Sunday 4 was all over the field tonight.
Yeah, Portillo did a good job setting the edge, containing, and turning it back in, and Benavidez finished it off.
Got trips on top. Quick screen.
Bubble screen, as that one's going to be incomplete.
And Lockhart was ready for the bubble screen.
Yeah, I thought for sure 7 was going to get a pick there.
It looks like he definitely jumped the route just past his fingertips.
A little worried on that one, gentlemen, as they might come back to that one on a fake pump and release a receiver down the field, as nobody was going to be covering one of the blockers on that play. Dropping back.
Looking to the one-on-one side.
Oh.
And wide open here on the near sideline, and an open field tackle.
Number 8.
That's Julian White in the coverage and tackle there. He just got turned around a bit, lost the receiver, and the receiver stopped at the sticks. White was looking for him to run the go. And so Victoria West moving the ball.
Yeah, fresh set of downs as Jeffrey gets the handoff, goes up the middle, and he's going to be brought down after gaining about 4 yards.
And for Lockhart, what you can't do is allow them to get a touchdown and go up 3 scores right here at the start of the second half. So Lockhart defense going to have to stiffen up here and make something happen to turn these Warriors away.
Zorito with the tackle, fakes the
handoff. Quick screen.
Out here to the near side to number 5.
And
number 8. Number 2 on the tackle.
That's going to be Jarrett Swanson with the reception. Bob Estrada on the stop.
I love the name Bob Estrada, man. You know, you don't see too many kids or young guys still going with Bob. Love it. Makes you feel like he's 35 out there.
Yeah. Uncle Bob.
Yeah. And Bob Estrada is only a sophomore.
Yeah, jumbo offense,
good
hand
run.
off to number 25, and he'll break through the line of scrimmage, picks up the first down for
Good
the
shifty
Warriors.
move there.
Touchdown saving tackle by Aiden Scott.
That's Noah Niebrand with the run, same formation.
First and goal now.
Drop
Yeah,
snap.
almost a snap, and Martinez
going.
is going to be sacked in the backfield.
Number 7 coming in.
Ibada and Caden Roland Bright on the stop. Meeting in the backfield.
And they'll make wholesale changes on the offensive side of the football, bringing in all new receivers.
That'll make it second down and go to go from the 14-yard line.
They'll go with 4 receivers, 1 running back. The Twins on either side of the field.
Jeffries in the backfield, offset to the left side of Martinez.
Looks like Lockhart's going to go with a cover 2. Inside man will have help with the slot receiver. It'll be man on the outside.
Fake handoff to Jeffries, pump to the corner, and that one's
Good
going to be
out of
in and
bounds.
out of the hands of the receiver. Great job by Ibada on the coverage.
Good job to close it down and then make sure he pushed him all the way out of bounds. No push-out rule. And the ball comes out anyway, so that's incomplete. And that brings up third down. So big chance here for the Lions to hold them.
Third down and go to go from the 14-yard line.
And that mishandled snap was big for the Lions. As a field goal from here would be around
About 31 yards.
31, 32 yards. Not a gimme by any means.
Well, man in motion. Martinez looks to his left, throws out. And that one's going to be
Great coverage.
incomplete. Yeah, great coverage by Portillo.
And also good pressure on the quarterback there, Sarge.
Yep, not giving him time to throw. So we will see a field goal attempt here. And it will be a 31-yarder, it looks like, 32.
Ethan Van Dusen comes in to kick the field goal attempt. And you're right, TD is going to be placed at the 21-yard line. That'll make it a 31-yard field goal attempt from the near hash mark.
And we'll look for number 7, Caden Roland Bright, to come off the edge.
Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is
He almost
up.
got there.
Ooh, good
And
height.
it is good.
Ooh.
Yeah, he had good height on that kick. Roland Bright did get a great takeoff on the line. But just like that, Victoria does score, and the score is 17-0. Victoria West Warriors over your Lockhart Lions.
And we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
And we're back with 8:47 left to go here in the Adam & Sons AC Heating third quarter as the Warriors kick a 31-yard field goal off the foot of Ethan Van Dusen and now have the lead 17-0 over the Lockhart Lions as they will be back to receive the kick.
And kicking into the wind again.
And Jordan Frohawk here on the near side.
And it'll be to Roland Bright, looks like.
Out of bounds. Oh, no, pick it up. Pick it up.
That's going to be scooped up. It won't be Roland Bright. It'll be somebody else.
It's number 23.
23 on the return. That's going to be Peyton Jackson, the sophomore.
And he makes a sophomore mistake, runs backwards on it and pays the price. Lockhart will start inside their own 10-yard line. And that's just something you got to learn as a young player. Never go backwards.
And he thought the ball was going to go out of bounds, and you hear the coaches on the sideline saying, pick it up, pick it up.
But it's one of those things, you were probably that fast last year, and on this level, it's everybody's fast.
And they'll give them forward progress out to 11-yard line, so that's where the Lions will start their first possession here in the second half with 8:40 left to go here in the Adam & Sons third quarter. And Mavis will be the quarterback in shotgun formation. Roland will be offset to his right side, man in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep to Frohock. And Mavis will get it out to the 15-yard line on a 4-yard run. That'll bring up 2nd and 6.
And we don't have all the area scores because we're having some issues with Dave Campbell's Texas Football app, but we can tell you that Luling is up 7-0 over Nixon Smiley, and believe it or not, Liberty Hill is trailing 28-13 in their game.
They're trailing Cibolo Steel, a tough team.
Just hadn't seen them trail much unless they were playing Port Neches Grove in the last 2 years.
2nd and 6 coming up. Mavis with the snap. Hands it up to Roland up the middle.
And he's rolling.
Keith's still going.
And Keel's still going all the way to the 21-yard line.
Good push by the lineman there for Lockhart. Continue to move those feet.
That's going to be enough for a first down.
That's a cloud of dust right there. Running back disappears into the huddle and just moves forward like a rugby scrum. I like the patience in the running of Roland Bright. My time got going in the first half with a big 50-plus yard run. And since then, they've kept him and Roland Bright rather bottled up. But as we get into the third and fourth quarter, you expect the defense to wear down those running backs to start to find more and more production.
That's Nathan Roland still in the backfield. He'll fake the handoff off to him, and Mavis will take off. There's a penalty flag coming around the backside, and Mavis will slide. And he'll be hit on the slide. I don't see a penalty flag coming in at the end of the play.
Several piled on him. And it's going to be a hold against Lockhart, so that'll back them up. They'll be back to the 11-yard line where they started this drive. And it'll be first down and 20 from the 11 after the penalties walked off.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense.
They got the defense, so.
Well, that's funny. I saw him signal a hold, to the other referee, and then they had a talk.
Well, we just got so used to Lockhart picking up penalties, we decided, well, I guess they got this one.
It's only their second penalty, I believe, or maybe even third one.
Well, we'll take anything we can get as Lockhart's committed plenty of penalties, and that's going to move them out close to midfield. The ball will be at the 46-yard line. Lockhart will bring My Time Gonzalez in, as well as George McGee will come in at wide receiver.
He's lined up in the slot position right here on the bottom half of the screen, right next to Gage Deutsch. Frohock all by himself up top. Inside handoff to Gonzalez. He'll be spun around and he'll lose a yard.
Not much there at all. Yeah.
Well, so far they have other than a couple big runs, they have been on My Time very quickly when he's gotten the ball, and he's making the first man miss, but the second man is right there. 2nd and 11 from the 45.
6:22 left to go here in the Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter. And Noel Heim is in at quarterback now for the Lions. He'll fake the handoff, rolls around to his left side, looking to throw. He'll go ahead and keep it himself, and he'll get it out to the 49-yard line, where he'll be chased out of bounds, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Lions.
Heim is staying at quarterback.
And, of course, this is something that we expected to see throughout the ball game. 2 quarterbacks being used.
Yep, Mavis is fine. He didn't come out for injury or anything. He's just taking a break, getting Jaime some reps.
3rd down, 3rd and 7.
And Gonzalez in the backfield, offset to the right side of Jaimes. Jaimes dropping back, throws it over the middle.
Oh, a little bit too low.
That ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
And that ball was headed towards number 12, Jordan Frohock. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 7 as we see Evan Estrada coming in.
And that's a shame because Lockhart really needed to put some points on the board there as a good chunk of the third quarter.
Well, we need to keep the defense off the field. Keep the defense off the field. We're getting tired of being out there so long.
Now there's 6 minutes left to go in the Adam & Sons third quarter. Last punt was blocked.
That one was almost blocked in a great punt, as that one's going to be fielded at the 15, and a big hit by number 7, Caden Roland Bright, to stop the forward momentum of the return man dead in his tracks at the 19-yard line.
Well, and stopping momentum is exactly what the Lions are going to have to do here if they want to stay in this one, as they find themselves down 17 with 5:51 left to go in the third quarter.
Yes, we need to make a quick 3-and-out here.
Yeah, like you said, get that defense off the field.
So out trots out the Warriors. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Jeffries offset to the left side of Martinez.
Need a pick here, TD, or a turnover, or a fumble, something.
Yeah, we need a spark.
A quick throw out here to the near sideline.
And why not? It's worked for them several times. They continue to go for it, and they'll continue to do so until Lockhart's able to blow up that screen.
Yeah, Portillo, Ibarra, and Estrada. Bob Estrada in on the stop. That's going to be good for a 9-yard pickup. 2nd down and 1 coming up for the Warriors. Inside handoff to Jeffries, and he'll pick up the first down. He'll be brought down by number 24, Malik Hill. So a fresh set of downs for the Warriors.
Taking their time.
Yep, eating up that clock. More than a minute gone so far in this drive.
Man in motion for the Warriors.
Lockhart's in man coverage.
Don't fake the handoff. It'll be off the hands. A little bit too much mustard on that hot dog right there, as that one was intended for Jared Swanson.
And Coach, too bad they were in man coverage there.
Yes.
They'd have had a safety right there ready to catch that deflection. But as it is, safety went with the motion man.
Brings up a 2nd and 10.
Martinez drops back, throws it over the middle.
Incomplete.
Almost intercepted in and out of the hands.
And that was Aiden Scott with the coverage.
Scott.
The worst me, TD, is he's getting way too much time to throw. No pressure whatsoever.
Well, and that's twice now that Lockhart has dropped a potential interception.
It'll be a bunch formation, jumbo package for the Warriors. They'll come out ready to throw, and they'll have receiver wide open. That'll be a first down catch.
And talk about a bullet from the
Martinez,
Victoria West quarterback.
Martinez to Swanson for the first
hit
down.
Swanson so hard in the chest it knocked my breath out.
I heard it on our headset.
Yeah.
Sounded like a bass drum itself down there. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 47-yard line. Martinez drops back, throws over here to the near side. Once again, Swanson with the reception. And he'll be driven out of bounds by a couple of Lions, Ibarra and Portillo.
That time, Lockhart brought a backer, but it didn't get there in time.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something to get some pressure on this quarterback. As long as he has the time to throw, he is able to find an open receiver. Talented young quarterback here for Victoria West.
Quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback keeper.
That's going to be Hill on the stop.
Able to bring Martinez down, but not before he picks up 7. Make that 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up. As the clock continues to wind down, we're at 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Martinez with a handoff to Jeffries. Big hole up the middle, and he is met in the secondary by Aiden Scott. But not before Jeffries picks up a big first down for the Warriors.
Coach, it's never a good sign when your safety is making a lot of tackles against the run.
You don't want them making a lot of tackles.
It means they're getting into the second level.
Quick throw to Swanson out here. And nice open field tackle by, once again, Aiden Scott.
And a little bit better coverage there on that screen by Lockhart, only allowing 7 yards instead of 10.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Quarterback.
That quarterback keeper going around the right side and takes a big hit by Aiden Scott.
A little bit fortunate that there wasn't a flag on that one.
Yeah, first down and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Oh.
And off to the running back coming around the left side and into the end zone for another Warrior touchdown.
Once you broke the line of scrimmage, there was no catching him.
That's it. They're carving this Lockhart defense up like Swiss cheese right now. They go up 23-0 as Victoria West Warriors making it look easy on that series. They dink and dunked and ran the ball and kind of did whatever they want on that series.
There's a little formation that West tried to work earlier. And they will go for the extra point try as they look to be lined up to go for 2. And that'll be Ethan Van Dusen coming in to kick the extra point. Nolan Bryce on the hold, snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And that'll make the score. Victoria West Warriors 24, Lockhart Lions 0. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
Front Frohawk.
And we are back as the Warriors will be kicking the ball away. And that's going to be kicked to the far side of the field. That'll be fielded right around the 17-yard line.
Rolling.
By Caden Roland Bright.
And he ran 30 yards to get 6.
Out to the 21-yard line where the Lions will have the ball first down and 10.
He crossed all the way across the field on that return. Just kept looking and looking and looking for a hole. Couldn't find one. But he gets it out past the 20.
I'd like to give a shout out to all the people back in Lockhart tuning in and watching the broadcast. Thank you for joining us. We understand you didn't want to make the drive down here, so kick back and enjoy the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in and give us a shot and let us know where you're watching from.
So 3:09 left to go here in the Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter. Hyman's in at quarterback. Fakes the handoff, throws it here down the near sideline. And that one's going to be caught by Gage Deutsch. Breaks a couple of tackles, still going.
Gage Deutsch
and finally brought out of bounds.
Every yard. And that may be the spark that Lockhart needed.
Great catch by Gage.
Well, great catch, and then just refusing to go down as he fights for every inch and takes the ball all the way down to the 30-yard line. That even excited the home stadium announcer there. And reminder, folks, we will never share links in our comments for the broadcast. We try to...
especially since you're already watching it.
Yeah, we try to do a good job of getting rid of those as they pop up.
Yeah, Gonzalez gets hit in the backfield, spins around. He'll be able to get it back to the 31-yard line. He'll lose about half a yard.
Gonzalez never had a chance there.
No, they've been on him pretty quick.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 11 as we're about to hit the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Noel Hyman is still in at quarterback. Inside handoff to Gonzalez, and he'll push his way forward as he continues to pump his legs out to the 26-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
So 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go here in the Adam and Sons 3rd quarter. It's 3rd down and 6 from the 26-yard line.
And this is definitely 4-down territory for the Lions.
We moved.
It's going to be false start on the offense. That'll put him back 5 yards, and that'll take it back to 3rd down and 11.
Right guard moved. Pulled a little bit too soon.
And yep, 3rd and 11 now, and that moves the ball back outside the 30. So Noel Hymas into the game.
Rolling it in the backfield.
Got 3 receivers up top. Gage Deutsch all by himself here at the bottom. Hyman's dropping back, rolls around to his left side, loses the football, has to fall on top of it.
When it rains, it pours, folks. That'll make it 4th and a mile for the Lions, and they'll bring the punting unit out onto the field.
That'll be 4th down and 26.
And Hymas was looking for Frohock there, just unable to find him in traffic. He was definitely looking him down. That's where he wanted to go with the ball.
And forgot to protect the ball.
Nice line drive kick. That's going to take a roll into
the end zone.
Oh my gosh, it almost curved right up. Wow.
Well, I guess while we do that, we got a quick replay of that beautiful catch. As you see, Noel Hymas just lays it up there for Gage Deutsch, and Gage Deutsch just goes up there and takes it away from the defender.
And I love how he goes over the back of the defender to catch it without getting offensive interference, and then fights for those extra yards after the catch. Great job, Gage Deutsch. And I did say in the scrimmage, I expect Gage to have a big year this year.
Yes, definitely.
And definitely, you know, teams will take notice with you know, Frohock being a D1 commit, and he will garnish some double teams, and that will create opportunities as well.
And this will be the last play of the Adam & Sons AC and Heating 3rd quarter, as it'll be a run off to the right side. And Jeffrey's going to be brought down by a host of Lions, and that's going to do it for the Adam & Sons AC and Heating 3rd quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we will have your Old Pal Texas Tavern 4th and final quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern's cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
And we are back for the start of the Old Pal Texas Tavern 4th and final quarter, as the Victoria West Warriors are up 24-0 over the Lockhart Lions. We were sitting here talking, trying to think about when was the last time the Lockhart Lions were shut out.
And we cannot recall in recent memory, but let's hope that doesn't happen here tonight. We've got a quarter to get on the board and try to get back into this thing. Last time Victoria West had the ball, they marched right down the field and put 7 on the board.
Yeah, this is going to be a Jeffries run right up the middle.
And it'll be enough for the first down.
All the way out to the 31-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
And brought down by Portillo on that play.
And I am impressed as we have a good following that came to Victoria for Lockhart.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
They're still out in the stands. I don't see anybody leaving. Of course, they won't let them over here on the far sideline or far part of the end zone.
Thank you guys for making that drive.
Yeah, and for staying and rooting on our Lockhart Lions. Still got a quarter left to play.
Back to
Takes the
pass.
handoff to Jeffries, throws it deep
Going
over
deep.
the far sideline, and that one's going to be caught. And giving chase as a butter, but not chasing fast enough, and that's going to be a touchdown for Victoria West Warriors as they are up now 30-0 over the Lockhart Lions.
And Lockhart taking it on the chin here in Victoria. And great throw, great catch and run after the catch.
Well, it looks like they will go for 2. They'll run it around the left sideline, and great job as that 2-point conversion will be no good. And Aiden Scott, I'll tell you what, he's
Great
been a man
tackle.
on fire tonight for the Lockhart Lions defensively.
And he's just a junior.
Yeah, especially here in the second half, Aiden Scott's been all over the place.
And he's hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got an injured Warrior on the field.
Number 15.
oh, that's actually their starting running back, number 25, I think. Yeah, so they like to go
He's
for
20
2
yeah, it's
when
25.
when they're up by 30. And that can be frustrating as a.
And just remember, TD and Sarge, Victoria West comes to our place next year.
Yes. And I do want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast of Lockhart Lion Football on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, whether you're watching on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel.
And we
Thank
will
you.
try to get you some more score updates before the end of this game. We continue to check Dave Campbell's Texas football. And
Let me run through it real quick, see if the issue has been fixed.
you're usually pretty good about getting it taken care of.
Yeah, all scores are still at halftime right now, so really no updates.
I'm sure they're trying to work out the bugs also.
And one we can definitely get you is the Luling Eagles, so I will look that up, and I'll have the Luling score for you here shortly.
Oh, I got it right here. They're about to start the third quarter. It's still Luling 7, Nixon Smiley 0. So I believe Lulin's on a 7-game losing streak, if I'm correct.
Both programs from having new coaches. Head coach from Luling's coming over for Cedar Creek, and the head coach from Nixon Smiley's coming over from Lavernia.
And that young man able to walk off under his own power. And so we'll wait for the ensuing kickoff with 11 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the Old Pal Texas Tavern fourth quarter.
And they are open late on Friday nights, but I doubt if we get back in time before they close up tonight. They are open late for home games.
Keep that in mind.
Here we go.
And after some consideration, we're going to go back, and I'm going to give you the good old boys fish and catch of the game. And that was Gage Deutsch going up over the defender, catching, and then fighting for another 15 yards after the catch. That is the good old boys fish and catch of the game. Congratulations, Gage.
So the Warriors will be kicking the ball away. And, of course, once again, at the end of the contest, we will have your Kreitz Market Offensive Player of the Game and your Quantum Towin Defensive Player of the Game during the Kreitz Market post-game show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. We still got 11 minutes and 22 seconds left to go before we get to that. This one's going to be kicked away, and it'll be in and out of the end zone.
And unfortunately, we just can't seem to get the ball into the hands of number 12, Jordan Frohawk. He's been back there on every return and just hadn't had a shot at one yet.
Well, if you knew you were having a kick to a D1 prospect,
I'd
would
kick
you want
it
to
to
kick
the other
it to
guy
him?
too,
Right.
yeah, every time.
A very fast
But even kicking,
D1 prospect.
even kicking to the other guy, Caden Rolling Bright.
That's right.
I mean, you're kicking into some speed as well.
And so it will be Noah Hymas coming back out, and Roland Bright will be in the backfield with him.
No, that'll be Nathan Rowland
Or
back
Nathan
there. Yeah,
Rowland,
Nathan
correct.
Rowland back there. That'll be a quick throw to Frohock, and he finds some room and open space to pick up the first down.
And we just talked about it. They find him, and he picks up a first down and moves the chains for the Lions. First catch of the game for Frohock. Unfortunately, all the way in the fourth quarter now, down by 30.
No, that's his third. He picked up a couple of first down
Okay,
catches
good.
at the end of the first half.
That's
but
right.
They definitely need to get him more touches, him and Gage as well. I mean, we got some great running backs, but once you get that passing game established, their running backs are going to be able to run wild, and vice versa. As Rowland is still in the backfield, offset to the right side of Hymas. They'll fake the handoff to him. Hymas will carry the ball around the right side, and he'll stumble on the turf monster, and he'll pick up 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Looks like he was trying to sidestep, take the ball outside, and got caught underneath his own feet.
I do want to give a shout out to the Victoria West fans and y'all that are tuning in, and a special shout out to the Victoria West student section. They have been on their feet since the first kickoff, and they have not sat down since.
I would be mad if I had to sit behind them, because then you wouldn't be able to see portion
But you
of the
can
game.
see that area is pretty clear.
It is. Handoff to Rowland coming around the near side. Tries to cut it up, but great job by pursuit of the defense.
Yeah, Lockhart all game long has been just really unable to get the outside run game going, as Victoria West has done a great job pursuing and turning everything back inside. Even My Time's long run was the only really successful outside run of the evening for the Lions.
And that was right off the tackle box right there. It was on that run. So
Good to see Mabe was over there helping Coach Cooper signal the plays in. I'm talking about the quarterback.
yes.
Mavis.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Lions. Hymas drops back. Quick throw out there to Gage Deutsch, and he'll pick up the first down as he crosses midfield out to the 45-yard line in Warrior territory.
What I'm loving about Deutsch's play is just the ferocity when he catches the ball, and you're not going to just bring him down right away. He's going to make you work to get him down to the turf, and he fights for every inch.
He's dangerous, TD.
Yeah, I mean, just that kind of mentality of fighting for every inch, that's how you break big ones wide open.
So fresh set it down for the Lockhart Lions. We got the dynamic duo in the backfield for the Lions as Rowland gets the handoff, comes around the near side. And he's going to be chased out of bounds.
A little bit late there.
Yeah, tackled far out of bounds. Got a little hand on the face mask there they got away with as well.
He'll pick up 1 yard or 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Great pursuit by the Warrior defense, Coach and TD, as they're playing sideline to sideline.
Yes.
Now, this is something that worked well in the first half, and we almost scored on that I've been wanting to see again. This is where you have both Deutsch and Frohock on the same side. Frohock in the slot, Deutsch on the outside. And they're both manned up with no safety help over the top. Someone's going to get open if it's a pass.
And it's going to be a pass play as it's going to be thrown right over the middle and intercepted.
And Frohock was wide open, running down the seam and just unable to get it to him. But great route, and they were both coming open there.
Yeah, Hymas didn't see the quarterback coming in.
Great play call.
Had he put some air and led him a little bit further, Frohock was wide open.
Yeah, he'd have had a touchdown.
Yes.
But great play call. I definitely like the play call of the offensive coordinator. Just need to improve on our execution just a bit. And we got 8 minutes, 23 seconds left to go here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern fourth quarter. And shout out to everyone tuning in for us tonight.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. I wish the score would be different, but oh well. I mean.
And next week, Lockhart travels down to San Antonio. They'll be playing San Antonio Southwest Dragons, but it will not be at Dragon Stadium.
It'll be at Legacy Stadium, and stay tuned to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast Facebook page, and we'll put up the directions to that on tomorrow morning.
And another thing coming up this next week is 7th and 8th grades start off their season with scrimmages against Gonzales. The 8th grade will be in Lockhart on Tuesday against Gonzales at the junior high. And
so they're all at the high school.
Or at the high school.
All,
Okay.
all 7th grade and 8th grade.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. The schedule says they're at the junior high, but so they're going to play all the games
Yes.
at the high school.
Yes.
Excellent.
Martinez drops back, throws over the middle. That's going to be incomplete as she shortchanged his intended receiver, number 23, James Kelly.
So look for that on Tuesday night. So the 8th grade will be scrimmaging at the high school against Gonzales.
They're going to do like the freshman JV scrimmage. 8th grade is going to be going one way and 7th grade will be going the other way. B team starts first and the A team will follow. The field at Gonzales is not finished yet.
Well, it definitely needed some TLC. It's been the same field a long, long time.
Martinez dropping back, got pressure coming from the backside and overthrows his intended receiver, Kelly.
He just misses Kelly, who was standing wide open in the pocket in the middle.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10, and we'll see the second punt of the night for the Warriors.
Good job of the Lockhart Lions secondary there.
So the Lockhart Lions will have another opportunity to put some points on the board.
And it will be Frohock back deep for the Lions. So we may yet get a chance to see him with the ball in his hands again. And a high snap. He's able to bring it down and get it off.
Yeah, it's going to take a Warrior roll across the 30-yard line, all the way down to the 32-yard line where the Lockhart Lions will have possession.
And Lockhart may be down by 30, but shout out to the Lockhart band. They're still giving it hell over there.
And they're still here.
Yeah, they're still here. They're being loud, and they're supporting their team.
And I do want to remind all the listeners, if you're going to make a comment, please keep it, how can
vanilla.
I say it? Keep it respectable. Yeah, keep it respectable, please. After all, these are young students, these are kids that are out here playing the game. So,
and if you don't, you'll be banned. So
yes.
Try to keep
and I will go by
reasonable.
after the game and look at all the comments and base the decision on the type of comment that was made. So this is all for fun and entertainment and to support every single student athlete that's out here, whether it's for your team or the other team. We're here to support both sides.
And that's every player and coach.
Yes, sir. The inside handoff to Gonzales. Picks up a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9. As the clock continues to wind down with 7 minutes left to go here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern, 4th and final quarter.
I like the way Victoria West does their huddles, TD. They flip-flop also, but they stayed in one straight line like we used to do back in the day with Coach Brock.
Hymas hands the ball off to Gonzales. And yards have been tough to come by as Gonzales will get forward progress out to the 29-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Third down, 3rd and 8. See how they set up over there, one straight line.
And Lockhart playing for pride at this point, trying to do something to get on the board. As we see number 83, Wes, come into the game.
Wesley Welker, able.
And I tell you, man, we watched him make some incredible plays in the spring game and in the scrimmage.
Hymas rolls around to his left side, throws it out, and that one's going to be caught. Great job. Toe tap in the sideline by Jordan Frohock.
And that's good in the NFL. That's a 2-toe tap. And that'll move the chains and the ball out to the 45-yard lines for the Lion. Breathing some life back into this Lockhart Lions team. The combination of Hymas to Frohock.
So fresh set of downs for the Lions. Coming down to the very last few opportunities to try and put some points on the board as Hymas throws the ball deep, and that one's going to be intercepted at the 30-yard line. And that one will be broad field going across the green. And finally going to be brought down in line territory by number 77, Braden Martinez.
And it looked like just a little bit of miscommunication there between Hymas and Frohock as Frohock ran the post, and Hymas looked like he was looking for him to run the 9 or the go route. And he laid it out there for the go route, but Frohock was headed for the post. And the safety able to play center field there. Just back up and make an easy interception and a big return. Hymas was able to slow him down and bring him down.
Defense needs to get ready because Victoria wants to score again.
Yeah, you can tell by how the way they went for 2 up by 30. And there looks like they're definitely putting some 2s in on the Victoria side. And we see number 12 in there, quarterback now. As I told you earlier, he looked really good pregame.
Now coming around the near side with a new running back in the backfield.
That's going to be number 40.
Nolan Boyce in at quarterback, and number 40, Brody Flores with the run.
Number 18 on the tackle.
Nolan Boyce is a sophomore quarterback for Victoria West.
It's going to be Jamarian Hawkins with the stop for the Lockhart Lions. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
I think we know some Hawkins guys, don't we?
Oh, yeah. One Curtis Hawkins.
Good job.
Great job getting into the backfield. Number 74, Julian Benavides. And I forgot to mention on this pass interception by the Warriors, I got to give it up a big shout out to Braden Martinez. Braden Martinez chased the defender down and made a big tackle to bring him down.
Probably a touchdown saving tackle, too.
Yeah, so great job by Braden Martinez. Unfortunately, it was off of the interception, but, you know, it's good to see with just a little bit over 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. You're down 30-0. You're still playing.
The hustle is still
there.
Yeah,
you're still playing. You still got the hustle out there. And a big offensive lineman coming up big to make the stop, a touchdown saving tackle. As the quarterback drops back, got pressure coming around from the front of him, and he's going to be brought down. It'll be the first sack of the night for the Lockhart Lions.
30 and 25 were back there.
And it is against the 2s all the way around for Victoria West as they switched out linemen, receivers, running back, and quarterback.
I believe that was Miles Carter with the sack.
Timeout?
Yeah, looks like we are going to have a timeout on the field. And while they'll take a timeout with 3:22 left to go here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern 4th and final quarter, let's take a timeout too. And we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Go ahead.
And we are back as they start off 4th down with a run around the side, and they'll turn the ball over on downs, and Lockhart will take over right around the 40-yard line. So the last 2 drives for the Lockhart Lions showed some spark, but then both ended in interceptions. One on miscommunication and one just a regular old interception.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Lockhart can do some good against the twos of Victoria West. Lockhart would surely like to get on the board and avoid that shutout. None of us three can recall the last time Lockhart was shut out.
It's been a while.
And Mavis back in at quarterback now. And Victoria West showing the blitz. Mavis wanted to get it to Abel, but he was well covered.
And
so
still
Mavis
gets it out there to him.
Wow.
Wow, great
I
catch.
mean,
Is that a catch? That's an awesome catch.
Well, you get the toe touch catch. That was the toe touch throw as Mavis was completely out of room, kept his feet in bounds and kind of threw it from out of bounds to Abel for a first down. Man, and Abel was covered up, and he somehow managed to eke his way free, and Mavis manages to find him in all that traffic. So 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line of Victoria West. That's going to be a handoff up the middle to My Time Gonzalez. He makes a couple miss and picks up a solid 8 yards. Second down and 3 from the 39. Davis will be in the gun. He'll have My Time back there with him. And it'll be a quarterback power. Mavis running behind My Time.
Good, right.
Mavis
Go.
with a cut to the outside. And then gets tripped up by the turf monster, but not before he picks up a big gain and moves the ball for the Lions and gets the ball down to the 25-yard line of Victoria West.
Okay, number ones go back in.
Yeah. And Victoria West does. They put their ones back in. They say, that's enough. We don't want them to score.
That's a lot of pride on their defense.
And so you'll have Frohock and Welker out here on the near side. He'll be looking that way, and it's to Frohock. Good pitch and catch there from Mavis to Frohock. That'll pick up 5 yards and bring it to 2nd and 5 for the Lions.
The clock's running. If they want to score, they better hurry up or call some timeouts here.
And they still have 2 timeouts left to go. So Mavis still in shotgun formation. Gonzalez offset to the left side. Dropping back, got pressure coming around from the far sideline. On the run, throws it and into the end zone is a Lockhart Lion touchdown.
Great catch. Great job of Mavis, that quarterback. I thought for sure he's going to get past the line of scrimmage.
And we'll see if we can give you a replay of that one as Lockhart gets on the board and avoids the shutout on the strike from Mavis to Deutsch. We'll have the extra point here, and we'll come back here in just a minute and show you that one more time. See a close-up of the celebration there on the Lions sideline.
As Evan Estrada will be in to kick the extra point.
And he'll get his first chance to kick it at the uprights tonight.
Snap is back, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it is
good.
And Deutsch couldn't spend too much time celebrating because he had to get in there and hold that one. But Lockhart gets on the board and avoids the shutout. We'll take another look at that touchdown here. As Mavis goes back, avoids the rush, and does a great job getting out on the edge and then finding Deutsch in the open for the touchdown. Great pitch and catch, and great job by Mavis to avoid the rush there, find some area, and give his receiver time to get open. And Lockhart gets on the board, avoiding the shutout. We're now down to 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern fourth quarter.
Well, technically we're down by 3 scores. I mean, we've seen it done before years ago with John Tyler. For those that are old enough to remember that game. But I'm pretty sure we'll see an onside kick. I mean, why not? It is non-district.
Yeah, you need to work your kicking game during these games also.
So Lockhart finally puts some points on the board and avoids the shutout, as TD mentioned, with 1:07 left to go here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern fourth and final quarter. And the Warriors are set up as if it was going to be an onside kick.
Got the hands team in.
Oh, that's one thing that Lockhart kickers have historically done well is onside kicks and trick kicks.
Timeout, Victoria.
And you could tell the head coach isn't pleased at all when you have to call a timeout on special teams on a kickoff.
And especially at the end of the game, you'd like to be able to just send your hands team out and have it be done. But it's early season, so it's a great time to work it, call your timeout, get everyone straight, and get them back out there. No harm in burning your timeout at this point either.
Exactly. And, of course, I want to remind everybody that at the end of the contest, we will have a quick commercial break. We'll come back with a Kreitz Market post-game show, and we will have your Kreitz Market offensive player of the game and your Quantum Towing defensive player of the game. So let's start putting our heads together, gentlemen, and when we take the break, we'll figure that out. I do want to give a shout-out to our camera guy, Keith, right?
Kevin.
I'll get it right, Kevin.
Before the year's over.
Yeah, I'll get it right, Keith. I mean, Kevin.
About game
Kevin
6 or 7.
Yeah, when the season is over. But Kevin Cervantes doing a great job on the camera. Kent Riddle, QAing for us tonight, making sure that we sound good and look good for all you Lockhart Lion fans and you Warrior fans that may be tuning in.
Sound good, maybe.
Yeah.
Look good, questionable.
TD Tom Dillon with color. The coach, Amado Galvez. And that's going to be a short pooch kick.
I thought he fair contact.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, a fair catch.
And so
and Coach Amado Galvez, our football analyst for Friday Night Football. And myself, Emilio Sarjuarez, with play-by-play. And we are 1 minute and 4 seconds away from closing this one out.
Expect Victoria to take up a couple knees here.
And Lockhart will start the season off at 0-1, while the Victoria West Warriors will go to 1-0. Lockhart will be on the road again next week, as TD mentioned. They'll be facing the Southwest San Antonio Dragons at Southwest Legacy Stadium.
And they are going to go to victory formation, and they'll run the clock out, putting the knee down. They'll have to do it 2 more times.
Yeah, Lockhart does have 2 more timeouts, but I don't see Coach Mavis using them.
And so Lockhart will fall in their first game of the year. They will go to 0-1 on the year. But not to worry, it's early and it's the first game of the year. I would say don't panic, but after all, I know we are Lockhart, so I know you're all panicking already. It'll be fine.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Lockhart watching on our YouTube channel, Ashton Dickens.
Awesome. How's everything in San Angelo?
I believe Army opened up this evening, actually. I think they played their first game this evening.
That's going to be snapped back, and that'll be a kneel down, and that's going to do it as the Victoria West Warriors will win their home opener and go to 1-0. Lockhart will fall to 0-1.
And Army did have their opener today as they played Lay, and they won 42-7.
So with that, we're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we will have your Kreitz Market post-game show right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Smoked Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoked Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is Post Oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to KreitzMarket.com. That's www.KreitzMarket.com.
And welcome back to the Kreitz Market postgame show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. The Lockhart Lions open up the season on the losing side, dropping game one to Victoria West on a road game here in Victoria, Texas, 30-7, as the Lockhart Lions scored on their last drive of the fourth quarter to avoid the shutout. Gentlemen, before we get to the Kreitz Market offensive player of the game and your Quantum Towing defensive player of the game, final thoughts.
Well, you drop your first one, but it's early in the season. We did see some really good things and some flashes of what we can do. At times we were able to stop them on the defensive side of the football. We were able to move the ball on the offensive side of the football. And it all comes down to execution. And the biggest thing for me is the penalties of the first half. It's always harder to dig your way out of the hole than to keep yourself from falling into that hole. And I think the Lockhart coaches will definitely find a lot of coaching points from this game. These young men will learn from it, and I look for them to come out ready to search for their first victory next week against San Antonio Southwest.
Oh, yes. Do want to give a quick shout-out to the Key family as they are in Oklahoma watching tonight's broadcast. Safe travels for y'all coming back to Lockhart, Texas. And
you take to me, Sarge and TD, you take away the penalties, it's be a much closer ball game, and we might have even won this game. The penalties just killed us. We couldn't get anything. We got something going and get a penalty.
They do more than They do more than take the yards. They take the opportunities away. They take your play sheet away. And they just put you in a much tighter spot. And it's hard enough to overcome the other team, and when you got to overcome yourself as well, that's tough.
And we'll get those corrected. And I guarantee you, once we get those penalties corrected, we're going to be a much better football team.
Yes,
we will win some ball games.
Like mentioned, we are a young team. We're a young team.
Talented team.
Yeah. So they'll gain more experience as the season goes on. Of course, we only got one more non-district game, which is going to be next week at Southwest Legacy Stadium against the Southwest Dragons. And like I said, I'll put up the address tomorrow morning, so stay tuned to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast Facebook page. And now we come to the portion of the Kreitz Market postgame show. We have your Kreitz Market offensive player of the game and your Quantum defensive player of the game.
I'll do offense.
We'll start on the offensive side.
So your Kreitz Market offensive player of the game will be Gage Deutsch. He had the touchdown to keep Lockhart from getting shut out, but he also had the long catch to fight for yards that kind of ignited his team and gave him a spark. Great job all night long by him, and there's plenty of other players on that offensive side of the ball that contributed, including new starting quarterback Caden Mabus did a great job as well. But Gage Deutsch is your Kreitz Market offensive player of the game.
Your thoughts on Gage Deutsch, Coach?
Oh, great game. He was open a lot of times, but we just couldn't get him the ball. That was a great catch he made on that touchdown.
Oh yeah, let's do a replay of that one catch for that touchdown catch for Gage Deutsch.
Well, and again, you'll see Mabus makes it happen. The rush is in his face. He steps up, steps out to the side, and he is able to find Deutsch and get him that touchdown.
And your Quantum Towing defensive players of the game is going to go to number 5, Aiden Scott, and number 74, Julian Benavides. Coach, your thought on both these gentlemen?
Boy, Benavides was all over the field all night. I mean, for a big guy, I got tired just watching him, but there was no quit. He just kept playing, and good job. And he's just going to get better. Once he starts getting in shape, he's going to be much better. And Scott is always Mr. Dependable. Always, since a freshman, he's been playing like this. And last year he had a great year, and I expect another good year from this year. Congratulations, Scott, and Benavides.
Yeah, Scott's open field tackling ability is second to none. Reminds me of 2 years ago, our outside linebacker that we love so much.
We forgot his name.
Leja, not Leja, Ramos.
Yeah, Ramos.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Joshua Ramos.
Josh Ramos.
Yeah.
On the outside, and then Benavides let the big man eat. Get that boy 2 meals on the way home.
So that's going to do it. Congratulations to Gage Deutsch. You are the Kreitz Market Offensive Player of the Game. And congratulations to Aiden Scott and Julian Benavides. You are the Quantum Towing Defensive Player of the Game. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here from Victoria, Texas. We will be on the road again next week at Southwest Legacy Stadium as the Lockhart Lions hit the road one more time to take on the Southwest San Antonio Dragons in another non-district contest. in a game that Lockhart lost to San Antonio the Dragons last year at Dragon Stadium. This time it'll be at Legacy Stadium. So it's going to be interesting to see how Coach Mavis and the Lions are going to bounce back from tonight and prepare themselves for next week.
If you don't want to make the drive, join us.
Yeah.
Please tune in and join us.
Oh, yeah. Tune in and watch us right here on the Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. As for myself, Emilio Star Suarez, the coach, Amado Galvez, TD Tom Dunn, I believe Kevin Cervantes, right?
Yes.
And Kent Riddle. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Good night, and we'll see you next week. And always remember, like I always say, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market and Quantum Towing. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!